So I'm gonna... Alright, recording? So, Trauma Center New Blood. This is one of, I believe, only 3 games that were Trauma Center for Wii U, or for Wii, not Wii U. Please, Nintendo, get on that. I finally have a Wiimote hooked up, and I fucking love this series of games for a lot of reasons, but let's go ahead and start a new game. We'll start on normal, because hard is just ridiculous. Luckily, they do let you switch difficulties just whenever. The only thing you're locked out of that I know of by not going on hard is what is it? It's like medical prodigy rating. You can get an XS.
Oh yeah, if you're fucking crazy.
Yeah, I know. Getting XS late game is like basically impossible. So
the first time you play this game, you will pretty much clear all of the missions with a C rank.
With a C rank. I'll probably do it again, honestly, because it is a little weird to do it again.
Unless you plan ahead, unless you have every single move planned out, and you don't make any mistakes, and that includes the Wiimote not fucking you over.
Yeah, this game uses the Wiimote well, but it is still a Wiimote, and it's still a little imprecise.
Yeah. I felt like the DS games were easier to play.
Very much easier. They are way easier. Even the end game, because this one has X missions, and I think Second Opinion does too, and I think the Second Opinion X missions are probably the hardest out of all of them.
I don't think I have not beaten a single... Oh no, I did Tritty in the first one, because that's not bad.
Yeah, the X missions in Second Opinion I think are the hardest in the whole series. New Blood is probably the hardest, like, main story-wise.
Yeah,
is it?
For sure.
Yeah, like, absolutely it is. The actual things you have to complete to win the game, I would say without a doubt New Blood is the hardest. Team is pretty easy, comparatively, if you've beaten any of the other ones, but Team has a lot of other very unique things it does, like, anime butt Dr. Star Fox, Ninja Princess, which is another story for another day. But, let's go ahead and do Operation Pointers and all that. It's not really needed. Yeah, Second Opinion is kind of a remake, so it's basically doing upgraded X missions with the Wiimote as opposed to with the stylus. Or 2 stylus, if that's how you do.
They also added a separate chapter for, what's her name? Nozomi, Naomi.
Oh yeah, Nozomi.
Other surgeon.
Oh yeah, the Z missions are only on Second Opinion, aren't they?
Yep. Yeah, there's one where you have to operate,
yeah, on every single one of those in the dark. Yeah.
Yeah, that one was pretty interesting.
I think they all have, like, some kind of weird gimmick like that, yeah.
But, the reason why the Wii games are kind of balanced is because there's a co-op mode.
Yeah, which
it's so good.
Is amazing.
Which is great.
I really hope one day we could pull that off, because I can hook up the 4 Wiimotes up with my current setup to my PC, which is lovely. So one nice thing, though, is instead of having to, like, tap icons on the side, you just use your Wiimote as a selecting wheel, basically. But this is the part that's hard, is the Wiimote's a little finicky to get exact cuts like that.
Wait, your nunchuck should be the selector.
That's
right?
Sorry, that's what I mean. Is the nunchuck gives you like a selection wheel. But getting
that is definitely easier than
tapping stuff on the side. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But you have to memorize what instruments are where, which takes a few levels to start to get it.
Takes some getting used to, but it's pretty intuitive, I think. I liked the later operations, you just knew instinctively where everything was.
So here's how suturing works. Yeah! Oh, I can't do it yet.
Suturing works by having a seizure over the patient.
Good. Got him. Nice and tied up. Suturing, though, if you want, like, a really good score, you have to do, like... That was bad. You have to do like a bunch of perfect passes. Yeah, it's really fucking hard to get a cool on suturing.
Cool. That's some cool suture.
I don't like. I got it at one point. I think it's like you have to get really close to the wounds.
Water cooler.
It's pretty loose as to how judgmental it is with regards to getting like the good or cool scores. Like, you can be pretty loose with it because they kind of expect you to do that super fast.
Mm-hmm. So one thing that's important in this game is you have 2 mage equipments. You have mage gel, which stops bleeding, heals people up a little bit just by rubbing it on them, is a styptic, and also does, like...
Disinfectant.
This is the step you will use to finish
Does everything.
operation.
Yeah, it does a bunch of stuff. And then, mage injection, is you just inject it and immediately they stop being as dead.
You inject them with straight up health.
Let's try it without any hints. So this game, like, really babies you at the start.
If you do the tutorial, yeah.
Yeah.
They really hammer it in.
See if I can back up a little bit so that my Wiimote is
Let's review.
a little more accurate. That's another thing. If you get really close, Wiimotes are really bad.
Yeah, because
There's a
it's
sweet
super
spot.
jittery just looking at the stream here.
I tried playing this again like a couple of years ago, and I couldn't. I was doing terrible because my hand just shook too much.
Yeah, I've got pretty shaky hands, but at the same time, I can compensate.
It doesn't help that the
I
surgeries get
used to be
super
so much
intense
better
too.
at it.
Yeah, late game you're gonna be shaking.
Oh yeah, no matter what you're doing.
So this game starts super easy with semi-realistic, not realistic surgeries, and then goes completely anime. You'll see.
He goes on to the train to anime land.
Yeah.
By the way, that train flies.
So yeah, so your syringe has 2 things. You have to make sure you use the correct one. So for anti-inflammatory, you need to. Oh, I forgot. You can do. I think you can get 2 of those with each pull.
Yeah.
But blue is injections.
You got dots on your heart. You gotta get rid of them.
I think each individual like tumor there depends on how big it is. Like with the small ones, you can get multiple.
Yeah.
Just a single syringe, whereas for the big ones, you might have to go, like, you might have to inject them multiple times.
Yeah. Green is the magic heal gel. So this is one of the things that's really hard to do when
Oh boy.
you got shaky hands. Yeah.
Don't touch the sides. Oh no, I
Exactly.
dropped the glass. It went all the way back into the wound.
So I'm like gonna try and see how far my mic arm will let me go out. Okay, good. Thank God I can like float out in space now. I can't read chat that well, but I can do it. So one thing that's nice is since these are small wounds, mage gel, mage gel, mage gel. Hell yeah. You can just kind of rub it on there. So yeah, so then they're just like, yeah, let's do all of these. By the way, this will become a fairly normal situation. Also, if you touch somebody with like a needle in a place that's not appropriate, you'll kind of get it'll give you the
You'll take some
raz.
damage.
Yeah. God.
Pretty much anything you do that you're not supposed to do will lower the patient's vitals a bit.
Much like real surgery. Just-
I love that when you're taking glass out of somebody, even after you've taken the glass out, you can still fuck up the act of putting it in the dish.
Yeah, and it just goes right back. It just magnetizes its way back.
Like,
into the
like
heart.
no matter where you put it, if it's not in the dish, it just warps right back to the incision.
Yeah, I love that.
So
And also, if you put it too far on the edge of the dish, you get a bad rating.
yeah, you have to put it right in the middle.
center.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Don't make your fucking nurse juggle, you asshole. That's poor practice. So, the opening story of this game is basically we're 2 incredibly talented surgeons who are just in fuck all Alaska for whatever reason. We don't really know yet. But they're quite
I
good,
remember.
and it seems like it's like a semi-privatized practice.
My name is Valerie Blaylock. I'll be treating you. Don't worry.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a
But it's not hopeless.
definitely not
In
a.
fact, you're quite lucky that there are
big
two
hospital.
skilled doctors
It's a mom and
in
pop
place
hospital.
like this. I've confirmed the patient's blood type and blood count, Dr. Vaughn.
Do we have enough blood on hand? If not, then make arrangements. Have Eric make a quick trip to the blood center. Now what about the x-rays?
One downside of this game
Looks like
versus
he has
Trauma
2
Team
blood
is
cells.
Trauma Team has like
Perhaps
5 characters, and all of them are amazing in anime
Really?
ways.
Antibiotic gel.
Oh
Yes.
god, yeah.
I was gonna say, like, one thing I don't think about the Trauma Center series is like memorable characters.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
These characters are okay as far as like they do their thing, they talk, they have little stories behind them. But in
There's some
Trauma
good
Team,
stuff.
There is an orthopedic surgeon who freelances as a superhero at night.
Down to business.
There's a guy who is definitely not Spike Spiegel and also definitely not Dr. House, who talks with his robot buddy, who is a
All right, I
diagnostician.
might have to go hunt this game down.
I'll play it later. Don't worry. Like it's worth watching. It's not really that great to play. It's okay.
Okay.
But, a lot of it is
The problem
like
with that is that they went for a bunch of different kind of play styles. So a lot of them are hit or miss depending on what you like out of the game.
also they never.
Yeah, I've heard how the game plays. It sounded interesting.
They never go full difficulty. Also, is the thing because there's only like a couple of missions for each style, so it never goes full tilt like these ones do.
It's
Yeah.
kind of a shame because that's what I like about these games.
Yeah. And there's like a little mystery side story thing, which is kind of not great.
That's normal.
It's neat. Well, no, but like it's like a point and click adventure type thing. But it drags a bit. Yeah, and there's two of those, one of which is, I think, neater than the other. The other one's like kind of got neat stories, but it doesn't play great. And eventually you start getting into just rub shit on other shit and hope it gives you an answer type situations. So there is a difference between Marcus and Valerie, but we will not see it for quite a while.
Well, you got blood type right there.
Yeah.
Which determines your
We're
personality.
practicing medicine. This is the one context where that would be actually objectively relevant.
And Valerie becomes totally broken later game compared to Marcus, which is really good.
Sometimes you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
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 But there is a reason to choose one over the other.
Yeah, late game there is. Even like mid game there is, but at first
Yeah.
not really.
External wounds. Let's move on to treating his arm.
They want to make sure you have the basics first before you
Yeah.
start worrying about, oh, I can't do this operation with this person.
All right, so
Also,
they
yes,
start you right
bare
away
injuries.
with this bare injury. Wow, really? The voice actor for Valerie is the same as Jasper? That's kind of funny. Jasper.
Steven Universe.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know, it's the same voice. You can't tell?
Yeah, the voice acting industry is kind of very close knit.
Well, you get some. I mean, you see some voice actors who constantly play the same character, so every now and then you get surprised.
Yeah.
Someone is Troy Baker in one of them. I can't remember who is Troy Baker, but Troy Baker is someone.
Isn't Marcus Troy Baker in this one?
I think it's Marcus is Troy Baker, yeah.
Thought it was Yuri Lowenthal. No, wait, that's somebody else.
That's
No,
somebody
Yuri
else.
Lowenthal is in like every Atlas game,
Yeah.
Shit.
but doesn't
And-
usually play the lead.
Like a jigsaw puzzle.
This is actually really hard for the first mission.
Yeah.
The original game didn't have you do anything like, or the second opinion didn't have you do anything like this. I don't remember.
Yeah, and you kind of have to turn it twist ways.
It's surprisingly difficult to get the hang of.
Now suture it in the same manner as
Most of the cursor jiggling is because of me.
Okay, we need use the antibiotic
Cursor
gel to
intensifies.
stop the bleeding.
The bleeding stopped.
Apply the bandage from one end of
Cool.
the
That's a cool suture.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
disappointed they didn't give you a panic button to just change your mind and amputate. I'm sorry, there's nothing we could do.
It can't be done.
That was probably a C anyway. Yeah, like that was pretty good. C. Like to get high grades, you basically have to like that surgery would probably need to be done in about 15 seconds. Like I'm not even kidding.
You cannot break the chain either.
Yeah, you can't break your. It needs to be all cools, and you need to do it in like 15 seconds. It's ridiculous.
I see that the operation went well.
And so now you meet
So when are they going
Oldman.
to give us the key to the city? We are making Alaska safe for tourists, after all.
I'll take it from here.
Oh, yeah, this guy.
Stepping aside for an old timer like me.
No, not at all. Just let me know if anything.
He's
comes
like
up.
legitimately not a bad guy either.
Enjoying some
That's one
good-
thing
Oh,
that's
wait, no.
nice about this game. They just
Thinking of a different character, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's one nice thing about this game is they don't really like have like someone who's just like I'm the bad guy. Like they do later, but like not right now.
Time.
In fact, the ending bad guy of this game, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it at all. It is incredible. It is kind of the reason I want to fight through this game, despite the fact that I will be stymied at a couple points. I guarantee it.
Oh yeah, no,
They never resort to just having someone who's, I'm Dr. Badman, I hate medicine and I hate you, I think all your patients should die.
So the drain is a drain. The nice thing is you can just hold it down and just kind of wave it over.
These small tumors are hidden under the blood. The laser is used
let's
to
suck
burn
all
away
of the blood
cancer.
out of the heart.
This is
Okay,
used in
that's all
similar
done.
Obviously, you should just go ham with the laser. Just shoot as much as you want. Whatever.
Yeah, that's something you don't want to do because it actually does cause holes if you sustain it.
Well, it's like the scalpel too. The scalpel's the other most dangerous thing. If you fuck up with the scalpel, it does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So here's the ultrasound, which...
We caught a glimpse of a
Oh god, tutorial please. But the ultrasound, you just kind of have to wave it around, and it puts out submarine sounds, as all ultrasounds do in hospitals. You might notice near surgical rooms, you'll just hear submarines at all times.
Give me one
No,
ping.
ma'am, we have reports that there may be a U-boat hiding somewhere off the coast of your left lung.
Yeah, but if you hit A, it stays up for a little while. Yeah. And then all you have to do is really touch the line.
A if you're going for a good score, because I think that actually drops it.
Wait, really?
Yeah, like you have to kind of pass over it, but you don't actually press A. You just kind of operate knowing where it is.
What?
Because there are
know that.
bonuses for not pinging with the ultrasound.
Oh right! I forgot about that entirely.
This is why we don't go for high scores in this game, because
Yeah.
we're not crazy.
Then you
I
gotta.
love going for excess stuff. It was fun.
It was
I love
fun.
this game.
One time.
You
Never
have to
again.
be a special. You have to be a special kind of person to want to do that. I have no interest.
Yeah,
would
it
never
was.
do that.
Myself and one of my buddies, Nick, got way too into this game for a while, and yeah, that was kind of the battle. Later on, especially, it is completely insane to do it.
By the way, Operation 2 is removing a bunch of tumors from someone's heart.
It is. Well, let's try this with just knowing.
Yeah, I think the tumor is here.
Well, I mean,
wait,
the nice thing
no.
is since you don't have to click to the side, you can just, like, do that. So you can just
yeah.
switch on the spot. That helps a lot.
The cytoplasm has been drained. Now, the tumor has been cut out. Select the forceps to extract it.
Oh god, my Wiimote just started vibrating like crazy. I couldn't get it to stop, though.
Antibiotic gel.
You need to operate on your Wiimote.
The thing too is to keep you from spamming too much with like antibiotic gel or other things like that. It does.
Stabilizer.
It has a cooldown basically.
Yeah, if you
Oh my god! For
manage
some
to
reason,
use
putting
up-
membrane on makes Dolphin be like, just make the Wiimote vibrate like mad. Like, my hand is vibrating now. Okay. So yeah, that's tumors. Tumors are not too bad.
Oh yeah, no, tumors.
Yeah,
Why?
whatever.
Is that supposed to be a problem?
No, you're thinking of ectoplasm, for the record, not cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is different.
Those are two different things.
I mean, later on, someone might have ectoplasm in them. I'm not kidding. This
Might
game
have
no,
will
some
go
absolutely.
there.
ghost surgery.
It's finally starting to warm up.
Shit, you're
Oh,
filled
don't
with
be
ghosts.
fooled, dear. The cool temperatures can return quite
That would be a
suddenly. So be sure
that
to
would be
carry
a
a
great
sword.
operation.
Oh, okay, I will.
You ever operated on a ghost?
Looks like you've taught me something
You,
new.
you see,
want
sir,
to?
there's something wrong with your heart. Well, what is it? That you still have one. You died 20 years ago.
Absolutely dreadful.
Oh yeah, okay. I remember now.
Yeah, Valerie just casually meets a nun.
I've been meaning to attend Sunday service though.
Because she is in Alaska. Known home of many nunneries.
See you before we move to the new church we're building. You will, I promise.
But I do like it just like, so you ever gonna come to church? Yes, I swear, sister, I'm so sorry.
Doc. Am I gonna be okay?
I'm not actually going to do it.
Well, if I had the cash, I would have gone to a real hospital. But I
Also,
don't.
yeah, a lot of
I'm
people
stuck
don't
in-
respect this hospital because it looks like a cabin.
Oh yeah, this is Bear Fighter.
Only the finest and most skilled doctors are sent here.
Oh, really?
So they explain that, yes, it looks like a cabin, but, like, this is from a major institute of medicine in Los Angeles. Like, it's good people here.
The guy who built this
Just
hospital
has a
was
bunch of
really
moose
good.
skulls on the outside.
Yeah, and dream catchers and shit on the walls.
We're in a small town. They can't afford to build like notable hospital structures. We just use what we have.
It's benign. So don't worry. I can perform this operation in my sleep. Okay, the nurses will help you get ready, so please
All right. But can I call my wife first?
The bad news is that it has ectoplasm instead of cytoplasm, which means we got some ghosts.
Time to get the ghost.
Why in the world would they want me
Just
to...
said-
Fortunately, your
Drained
tumor is
ghost.
benign. We should be able to open negotiations with it and work out a series of mutually beneficial agreements.
Get out the
I
loudspeaker.
have an operation to prepare for.
What are your demands?
So yeah, he's just talking
This is-
about he got a request
Looking
to
over those documents,
come
I'm
back
sorry,
to his
but
old
I can't
hospital.
agree to this.
Oh,
But he doesn't want to.
why not?
I couldn't
Ah,
do
Dr.
that.
Forehead.
How would you function without us?
The
So even
tumor
if
has
it's a direct
demanded
order,
50
I can't
cc's of
comply.
dilaudid every hour on the hour.
Yes, but I believe
Forever.
I neglected to mention that Professor Wilkins contacted
See,
me
this is
first.
what you have is the sort of condition that we can usually deal with via economic sanctions. There's no need for direct intervention.
Excuse me, Doctor. Dr. Blaylock is paging you.
Please excuse me, Dr. Hoover. I have an operation to perform.
Marcus can't go back.
Yeah, man.
I'd appreciate it if
You don't know, man.
Time, Marcus.
I just love Valerie breaking in. They're like, could you not be late, you
Did
shit?
you review the briefing?
Sorry.
Of course, Dr.
Sorry.
The test results show that Mr. Carl, they're benign. So as a precaution, we're going to exile.
The PAL
And
procedure,
on it.
huh?
We're
That may be
doing
difficult.
exactly what we
Dr.
just did in
Vaughn,
training,
do
so...
not let-
I guess we'll just
Yeah.
have to show him how talented.
The game does start off doing that, which is fine. Later on, though, it's because you will be expected to know all of it.
I'm ready to begin
Like,
Yeah.
you'll have to be juggling 17 of these things at once. So I
You
hope
have
you're
to
quite
study.
good. Yeah, you have to know them.
Okay, let's disinfect the area with antibiotic gel before you make your incision with the scalpel.
So it's a little hand-holdy at first, but you will be quite glad it was.
Yep.
You can still kind of make it by skipping those little tutorial things.
Yeah.
You just might die a couple times.
With the ultrasound. If the tumor has been located,
Okay, yeah, so they do make you, like, actually
expose
highlight
the
it.
tumor while it's still visible.
Please.
Follow the pole.
Okay, there.
Place the cytoplasm has been drained. Use the forceps to place the excised tumor.
Maybe they'll stop requiring you to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
they
is
do.
only a temporary thing.
Yeah.
According to the
The affected area is around here.
All right, let's continue with the PAL procedure.
the tumor has been located. Please expose it with the scalpel. Okay, now drain the side. Even
There
if
should
the
be
shadow
no,
is
there should be
small,
more
you can
tumors.
still
Oh,
see
yeah,
the
there's another
tumor
6 of them.
incision.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Excise it with the scalpel.
The
Nurse, could you hand
affected
me the
area
scalpel?
is
Oh, it's covered in
roughly...
Remove the excise.
The infected area is roughly everything.
Oh my god, the tumors are getting onto the plate.
Tumors have
Oh shit, the tumors have gotten out. Help. Tumors are everywhere.
Oh, they're crawling. Why are they moving?
Nurse, could you hand me the bottle of spare tumors?
Actually, wasn't one of the viruses from the first game... Wait, should I... Is it okay if I talk about a
well, I
virus
might
from the
do
first
Second
game?
Opinion, which is a remake.
Okay.
All right,
So,
close him up.
cool.
Treat the bleeding before you bandage the sutured incision.
I'd like to point out,
That completes
I
the
maintained a
operation.
55 chain. I might still get a C.
Alright. Now let's shuffle all his organs around for being a jerk. Congratulations,
no
your heart
mistake.
is
Nurse,
now
prepare the
where your liver
canopic
used to
jars.
be.
Chain of 45, no mistakes. C.
C.
Fuck this
All
game
right.
sometimes.
It doesn't matter how good you are.
Decided to go through
It doesn't matter.
If anyone else had
It's
performed the
okay.
operation,
Doesn't matter how well you operated, someday this man will die.
You haven't
C
cured
rank.
death yet. Keep working, bud.
Do you think there will be a next time here at Montgomery Memorial?
For me, there will.
I thought you.
Like someone in chat, eat my ass, game. Yeah. We weren't kidding when we said getting high ranks in this game. It is baffling.
Look, there's surgery, and then there's anime surgery.
Yeah, there's your doctor villain in this game. Just the invisible hand that's grading your reports on these operations.
What a storm. We'll have to close early.
Whoever's just sitting there on the review board back at the main branch.
Yeah, basically to get an S or an XS, you have to do every single special, special hidden objective type thing while going inconceivably fast and never making a mistake.
Yep.
And like, when I say fast, I mean beyond fast. I mean, if you have to think about what you're doing at any point, you have failed.
The 100 crack stitch of the North Star.
Basically, you have to fist of the North Star on somebody's organs.
Yeah, that's actually quite accurate.
Marcus, we have an emergency. Yes, this is Montgomery Memorial. Please remain calm.
A man was accidentally shot in the chest with a rifle. He's bleeding profusely. I estimate that he's already lost about 500 milliliters. His CS is 233.
Also, yes, accidentally shot with a rifle is a thing that happens fairly commonly for anyone in, like, not
in
America.
Alaska, I would assume that is normal.
Anyone not
Anywhere
in America.
hunting happens, hunting accidents happen all the
Exactly.
damn time.
Yeah.
Got it. We'll be ready. All the nurses.
What is a hidden objective during surgery? Like, stuff like Andy was talking about, like, cut all of the stuff out without ever, like, technically using the ultrasound. Shit like that.
Oh, I
Or
thought you
keeping
meant, like,
the chain
the-
high enough. Like, those are the kind of, like, secret objectives the game has.
Yep.
Yeah, we're in
also,
Alaska.
To see the ones that he does complete, look at the score, the list of scores. You'll see there are ones that are question marks and ones that are listed. Those are the ones that you want to look. Those are the ones that you want to figure out if you want a high score.
Also, I do believe this lady, I don't know if we know yet, but she's from the first set of games.
The nurse?
Is she?
I think she is.
No, yeah.
Oh, Angie. The
I
other
think
nurse
she's only
was
from this
Angie.
one. Yeah, Angie was the other nurse, but she didn't appear in this game.
Did she not appear in this one? I thought she had a callback at some point in this game.
Oh no, yeah, no, she
She
gets,
does
like,
at
a
some
couple
point.
cameos.
It's later.
But-
Okay. Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
like,
but it's not
this,
her. It's a new
this
character.
person is completely different.
I can never remember.
And this girl is
It's
a nurse.
new blood, almost.
But they do have a lot of callbacks to people,
Does she have a name?
New blood.
including one very tense phone call.
I'm Elena Salazar.
Oh, that's right. This is Elena. Okay.
Institute in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Concordia sent someone as young as you.
It's nice to see you again, Dr. Vaughn.
Have we met before?
Let's save the introductions for later.
Have we met? This man is bleeding out. Please. So yeah, we have to be really fast because this man only he's at quarter health. He has dropped HP. Yuri Lowenthal, I believe he was Derek or whatever the first guy's name was. I think it was
Derek Styles.
Yeah, I remember it was DS, which
Yeah.
because Nintendo.
He's lucky you got
Because
here so quick.
Yes.
Do you get it?
It was one of the
Nice.
first good DS games as far as like using the DS and not being Mario 64 again.
Yeah. Really?
Alright.
Was it that early?
I feel like Trauma. I feel like that was
Yeah,
pretty
I guess
early.
it was.
I'm ready to start.
Oh, there goes my pointer. I was wondering, my pointer just like had vanished. I was like, oh shit. I can't do surgery like this. Where's my pointer? Nurse!
We need to operate on the pointer.
Let's give it out. We need to treat the external wound.
So yeah, first things first, we gotta...
Let's treat the gun. I'll prepare the synthetic membrane. Please affix it to the wound.
And so we gotta do the old membrane.
The gunshot wound has been successfully
Gel it
treated.
Oh
up.
god, I think I remember this
Let's
one.
treat the remaining wounds. All the external wounds have been treated. Let's open him up.
Okay, there we go.
He's in
Yeah,
good shape.
this is her.
I am his vital
Wow, he
signs.
was shot in the heart. Fuck, turns out there's a lot of blood going through there, huh?
Located near his heart, so please be extremely careful.
I had no
extremely
idea the heart
careful.
had so much blood in it.
Yeah, wow, fucked up.
cool.
So there we go. There's his max vitals, in case you were wondering.
Actually, I was hanging out with my friend the other day who's a nurse, and he stayed an extra 6 hours to watch a organ harvest thing. In great detail, he told me.
Good.
All of it.
We have to open...
Was
Harvest.
harvest the word they used?
No, it was the word I used.
Open up the gunshot wound with the scalpel and keep an eye on
That's only half of a bullet.
Oh, whoops, 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 whoops. Yeah, he gets...
Things you shouldn't say during surgery. Ding!
Yeah. Shit. Okay.
Oh, right, his vitals are maxed out at 10.
At 10.
That completes the
Oh!
The complicated
Use the defibrillator. Stat!
You're not getting a pulse. Your timing needs to be better.
Damn it! Come on!
Oh, God. This is actually surprisingly tough.
Yeah, the defibrillator stuff is tricky.
You can get it in, like, the gray, but you gotta do it, like, twice.
Yep.
But if you get it in the green once, I think that's good
Yeah,
enough.
yeah, that's what you have to do.
It's not easy, though. It's quite fast.
God, I just love when it drops down to 10 max, and you're just like, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit.
Yep. And remember, we're playing on normal here. This isn't even the hardest the game will get.
Yeah, he'll start bleeding out more, which is good. So yeah, 2 of the specials I got were no mistakes and 4 cools. No mistakes is strong wording, but then, yeah, stage score, skill score. Like, it actually gets easier to get some of the higher rankings on the later ones because you just get a bigger bonus for the level being
Because
harder.
they just have that small a margin of error anyway that you kind of have to perfect them if you want it all.
And they give you, like, your stage score is just automatically higher.
But first, we should
Like, you get a bonus for being on a farther level, you just get more points by default.
You're right. I shouldn't hide.
I'm
my
loving
true
everybody,
intentions. But I didn't come here to spy on you,
mentioning some,
and I didn't come here to help you. I came here to ask
can't remember
you to
just how
operate
tense it
the
was.
blood.
Yeah, remember, this is like stage 3.
It's the
And we haven't even
pancreas
gone off the
that
train
broke
yet.
my pancreas 7 years ago. It isn't going to last much longer. Please, Dr. Vaughn, you have to help me.
Now I remember. So you're that little girl.
Also, Sorcery of Salvation. Time for the first level of anime.
Elena has intractable pancreatic necrosis, an extremely rare genetic immune system disorder.
Sounds like something we should go to Alaska to get
Distress
treated.
caused by aging, viruses, or chemical substances. If left untreated, it could cause septicemia, cellular
Pancreatic
and severe
necrosis.
cases
That
of
sounds
pancreatitis.
wonderful.
Thankfully, an effective immune suppressant was developed in 2015. So now the disorder can be treated by implanting a high-efficiency pump system in the patient.
But why do you need another operation? Is the system malfunctioning?
Yeah, it's designed to last for 20 years.
The antibody has denatured. The medication isn't working. To compensate, the pump's immunity suppressant control chips need to be replaced.
And you expected that someone at a remote hospital like
If
this...
I remember right,
I wanted to ask Dr. Vaughn to perform
this
the operation.
might have been the
Sorry,
surgery
didn't
I
contact
stumbled
you.
on a million times.
No need to apologize.
Yeah.
You're quite welcome here.
I don't think this was the
Placing pump
one that
unit is
I...
no easy task.
So I have a
With the
story
implanted unit might cause stress and
about
trigger an
this game,
An
shockingly.
experienced doctor wouldn't even attempt such an
I don't think...
Doctor,
No,
we received a
I
shipment
don't think
from
this is it.
Concordia.
I had them send all the materials necessary to perform the
So, when I was
Please
playing this
refrigerate
game,
once. The
uh,
patient appears to be in good
I was in a
condition.
different
That doesn't
room
mean we have
from
time to spare.
one of my buddies, and I was playing it and he was hanging out.
Results are in, we'll need to operate
Now, he knew I was playing this game, but it turned out at the time he was hanging out with one of our other friends, Alex. And Alex's dad was like a really good surgeon, like kind of known for surgery stuff. So I texted him, just kind of like jokingly, like, man, implanting a pump in someone is fucking hard, or something like that. Like, I was like, surgery is bullshit. And then, like, so he apparently just like read it out loud. He was like, man, implanting a pump in someone's really difficult. Surgery's bullshit. And Nick just like turned around and was like, did your dad just fucking kill a guy?
I was hoping to catch a glimpse of the northern lights.
I see. Well, try to stay warm.
Okay, yeah, Marcus is Troy Baker. So this is like a pretty early Troy Baker performance. At least before he blew up.
Something I really wanted.
This is obviously why he got popular. Because
Yeah.
of his great performance.
To learn more about.
But you even received your international nursing license.
Alex, did your dad just fucking kill a guy?
To be alive.
Like,
You know.
apparently Nick was like legitimately terrified. He was like, what the fuck? Why would you text your son that? He was like, no, that was Mike downstairs. Oh.
Just nonchalantly mention, killed another guy today.
Sorry, son. I murdered a man.
Remain centered. Breathe. Focus. As the stars have taught me, I am one with life.
Time to summon the great Satan to do a surgery
Remain
faster.
centered. Breathe. Focus.
He was practicing his ultimate and then just like, ring, I forgot to turn the phone off.
Professor Wilkins.
I suspected this would be a good time to reach you.
It would have been nice if I could have finished meditating.
I see you're still dabbling in witchcraft. Well, that's good.
Like,
Because it is precisely
I like that
the
everyone calls him
sorcery
out, dude. They're just like, yeah, you're just doing your surgery mage shit, whatever. Like, just get in
Don't expect
here.
me to return to Concordia.
It seems there's been a misunderstanding. She's not the reason I contacted you, Marcus. There's another patient I'm concerned about.
You know, if we could just get a medically themed sequel or spin-off to keep talking.
I require your assistance.
Holy shit, that was
Yeah.
One of you has
awesome.
the operation, the rest
Yeah,
of you are
actu-
able to actually diagnose what's going on.
Keep
I
doing
was gonna
surgery
say,
and
like,
nobody
there's
dies.
There's a complete amateur with the scalpel, and everyone else is locked in a room on the other side of a, two-way mirror or something.
Is there a lit indicator on the tumor that says CAR?
There is! How did you know?
Does the patient have all of his ribs?
Humans have 3 ribs, right?
Professor Wilkins has stigma.
Wait, no, those are tube thingies. I don't know what those
So
are.
Professor Wilkins has stigma.
You look distracted.
Marcus is
Are you
upset
all
by
right?
this.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
If you
So that's
say
the guy, the head of the Los
Just as
Angeles
long as
Concordia
you're able to use
Institute.
your healing touch.
Well, if all goes as planned, I won't need to. Don't worry, Elena. Everything.
By the way, Elena knows
Oh, I
he is
know,
in
right?
fact a surgery mage.
Now, about these microchips we're replacing.
Well, they
So
won't
we
take
have to
all
be
of it
Marcus for
including
this one, right?
You are locked into Marcus for this operation, yes.
Fortunately,
That makes
the directions
sense.
are perfectly clear.
The operation is sure to be a success.
And
Mr.
I'm not
Wilcox.
sure if it's been pointed out
I'm
yet,
gonna begin
but
administering-
Okay.
I believe it was
I'll try to
Valerie
get some
followed him up here because she really wants to learn surgery mage. Which is why she was willing to go to
Let's go
Alaska.
over this one more time. The objective of this operation is to reassess
Study under a great bone wizard.
the pancreas.
Mhm.
Depending on the condition of the pump, we'll most likely have to change the control chips. There's a high risk that there may be hemorrhaging as a result of the chip exchange. Follow my lead and keep in mind that we
All right, let's make this an operation to remember.
The control chips are ready.
So, as opposed to the other
keep
man,
them on hand so we'll be
this is
ready
kind of
when I call
nice
for them.
as far as like surgeries go.
let's
I
begin.
mean, you have one advantage, which is Elena is healthy. So, she
Yes,
is not-
she doesn't have
she is-
10
We'll
vitamin.
now begin
Yeah.
with the implant is in the pancreas.
Somebody busts in the operating room, shoots her with a gun. Oh man!
All right, she was really healthy. I have
Every time!
already stabbed her. God damn it! This is
Oops.
fucking.
Alright, meditate. Meditate.
Fucking hell. There we go. Bad, I know. You don't need to tell me again.
Miss, bad miss.
Antibiotic gel to stop
Really?
the
I thought it was great!
Wounds have been treated, but it's only a matter of time. But we're going to have to replace the. First, we'll have to.
Actually, yeah,
disable the
someone in chat was like, I usually two-hand the opening cut. Yeah, I two-hand most of the things in this game when I was playing it seriously.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
The control chip has been used.
One hand is not steady enough.
Be careful when the control chip has been disconnected. Please now insert the new control chip into where the old one used to. The exchange is complete. We'll repeat this procedure with the rest of the control chips.
This is why this is the pancreas, I believe. Watch out for pirates.
Yeah. So this mission is actually incredibly tough.
Nurse, hand me the soldering iron.
I mean, I don't know, these implants.
We have one of those, right?
One more to go.
Alright, so I have to kind of hurry here because that hemorrhaging
20 cc's of thermal paste.
That hemorrhaging is going to continue completing. Yeah.
There's massive hemorrhaging. Use the drain to clear away the blood before continuing with the chip extraction.
Unbelievable. Another blood pool is formed.
Something's not right.
Oh no, she keeps bleeding. Important thing to do at this point in the operation, by the way, if you have future sight. Just let me go ahead and do one of these, and okay.
I had a bad feeling something would go wrong. I guess I have no choice. Remain center.
Exploding appendix.
As the stars have taught me.
I thought that was his heart. I was actually really confused. I haven't seen that in 25 years. Uh-oh.
Oh no, this is making the game stall really badly.
Uh-oh. Well, good. Use that to your advantage.
By the powers of hell, I invoke thee.
Not like regular style, though. Like, mostly, like, remember when Doc Brown in, when we were playing Super Punch-Out and he was like, no, good. Like, it's that kind of thing again.
But I'll have to leave the rest to you. I think I overdid it.
Marcus? Hey! Nurse Bloom, get Marcus out of here. I'll handle the rest of the operation.
I'm just gonna go sleep on the floor for a bit.
So yeah, that version of his healing touch just knocks him out afterwards. It doesn't stop time completely. It is not a full Zawarudo, but it does make him go like 5 times as fast or something. So
You're awake.
It slows things down enough for you to get a handle on things when they're out of-
dramatically, yeah.
You,
I'm exhausted.
you can only use it once.
Yeah,
In
once
a,
per operation. And some of them require it, and I don't know if they tell you in advance, so I think there's a couple that you can basically fail by using it at the wrong time.
Well, in this
the
game, they
original
want
game.
you to use it. Yeah, the original
The
game.
original
thank you,
game
Ray.
had the worst thing with that. I never actually legitimately beat the DS game. I never beat the last mission.
Oh, it was the last mission? Yeah, because the last mission, didn't it, like, auto-fire it once, and then you had to... Well, I guess I should leave that for
Yeah.
right now. Yeah.
No, but they hold your hand with it. They made it way easier in Second Opinion.
Who are you to
Yep.
be judging me? You sulk around here
What do you
all day
mean?
like a mistreated dog.
Sorry, Val. They didn't come out.
It's a lot less.
I'm not very
I don't
good
know.
at
They don't
Like,
tell
they
you?
didn't give you.
You have to
Yeah,
do
they
it?
didn't tell you anything in
Okay.
Under the Knife.
I'm sorry too.
They just kind of assumed you to figure it out.
Well, I mean, it's sort of clever, but it's still really unfair because it's at the end of a really fucking hard mission.
Mhm.
The hardest mission.
All right, we will go ahead and skip Operation Pointers 4 because I don't need pointers. I'm Doctor. I'll figure it out.
See.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
I have been educated in the school of modern medicine, the epitome of scientific knowledge. I cannot deny the energy I feel emanating from the
So here we go. We immediately are starting to level up our anime.
in my eyes, and relax my ears.
Well, that was a good, what, 4 chapters
Mhm.
before we summoned Satan?
He's talking about how to
I
activate
awaken to my true self.
your ultimate.
How do we activate Stitch Time?
It's no use. I can't understand any of this. It says the 5-pointed star is a symbol of life. But
Boy,
when
this
you
stuff
say
is
it, it
really
reminds
dumb.
me of a piece of okra in a
Why am
bowl
I
of
here
gumbo.
again?
This is a very odd comparison. Can we talk about this comparison for a minute? That a 5-pointed star reminds her of a piece of okra in a bowl of gumbo.
Where is she from again?
I don't know. I thought
The
L.A.
healing touch just isn't for an ordinary person.
America.
That's where Louisiana is, right? It's
All
in
of
Los
it.
Angeles.
Okra and a bowl of
This door's
gumbo.
no
What?
good. It's been totally warped by the snow.
But she said that like without any accent at all, so
Yeah.
it just feels
So
bizarre as hell.
super awkward.
This
Yeah.
door isn't used very often, so it shouldn't be a problem.
I mean, Okra kind of does look like a little star, but
I suppose we should still call
But
it.
why
Not
would
the
someone
point.
from L.A. with no trace of Southern accent make an association to okra in a bowl of gumbo for a star?
I just look at this and I see okra. Okra everywhere. I look at your face and I see okra. I look at my hands and they're just big stalks of okra. Help me!
Your amylase count is good. Your pancreas is functioning normally.
Gumbo is really good. That's okra.
Your
That
white
is not
blood
gumbo.
cell
That
count
is okra.
fine.
But yes, gumbo is incredible.
That's good to hear.
One
Gumbo
of the
is
dumb things I've had to look up.
like one of those kind of
Just
more
let me know if
blankety
you go through
terms,
recovery
but it
too
does
quickly.
have. It requires. I think it's like the holy trinity of what is it? Green bell peppers,
I can change
onions,
some of these numbers
and
extend your
one
vacation.
other thing.
No, that's okay, Doctor. I'd like to return to work as soon as possible.
Shit, I haven't remembered.
So,
My gumbo knowledge is
fully
broke.
recovered, I do have enough.
Marcus, Director Hoover just collapsed.
What?
Celery, thank you, celery.
He has multiple tumors in his small intestine.
Yeah, I think
and
it's
they've
celery.
already
That sounds
reached a
right.
fairly advanced stage.
Sorry, my gumbology is a little out of place right now. I'm a little focused on surgery. My gumbology isn't, you know.
If only
Unless
There you
there's
go,
a
there's
gumbo
your-
bleeding out on this table.
there's your Satan Okra.
troubles and worries bottled up inside
Ah,
him,
yes.
not wanting to burden anyone with his problems.
Standing around wondering why won't do him any good. We need to focus on the procedure.
Like literally, if you look up gumbo on Wikipedia, I'm pretty sure it opens up saying like it mandates at least these three things, and then just whatever.
It's progressed this far. I'm worried that there may be further complications.
I'm concerned about his physical
So the
condition.
patient is the other
He's not
doctor this
young.
time?
Yeah, it's the old
Something
guy.
will be stressful.
So
He didn't look that old.
You're the
he
only
does
one
not get
who can
100
help him.
vitals
Don't worry.
because
We can
he's
count on
old
that.
and
That's
he has
right. He's in
tumors.
good hands.
So this is basically the tumor mission, but harder.
Being old is like 1/3 of getting shot.
Do whatever it takes.
So at this point in the game, like Valerie is just objectively the harder to use because
Yeah.
she doesn't get the healing touch at this
Let's
point.
begin the operation. The tumors are located in the small intestine.
Spoilers. Oh.
So we're gonna use her.
Yeah.
It'd probably be fine.
Area is
Yeah.
Use the syringe to inject
So
the
anti-inflammatory is blue
directly
gunk.
into the inflamed area.
I'll probably need another draw for the last
Information
one.
taken complete. Let's continue with the
Whoops!
remainder of the operation.
I was trying to advance the text, but instead I stabbed her a little.
We found the tumor. Let's use the Powell procedure here.
Stabbed him. Some of the detection stuff is weird. Tumor opening being one of the major ones, so I'll just try and be a little more vertical. Oh god, I'm
The tumor has been removed. Please
chuffing the
press
shit out of this
area
right
to
now.
remove the excision.
Also, for those of you who haven't played this game, the fluid will come back after you drain it if you don't get rid of it fast enough.
Yeah, so that's why I'm trying to jump between them quickly.
Use it to
Yeah,
source
2 at a time is like probably the best way to go about it.
Yeah, you
Unless
get 3 or 4, but all right.
Yeah,
so,
that's for crazy people though.
so magnification tool is literally
It's progressed much
searching.
further than we expected. We need to extract them all.
Come on!
Zoom,
Oh,
enhance, operate.
The tumor's been extracted. When we're done here, we should check out some
Bonus tumors.
Vitals are
Score.
looking good. Vitals are looking good. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Whoop. 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 So when people use 2 styluses to play the DS game, probably a good 90% of the reason they're using it is just so they can draw and inject green faster.
Yeah, without having to move their hand literally 2 inches.
Yeah, because that is crucial for the X-ray
Don't have that kind of time.
signs of tumors
Yeah.
are decreasing. It spread much more than we anticipated.
Shit, fuck. Alright, so yeah, I might as well get
I think the little polyps also lower his health. You might have more time if
Yeah, I'm working on
you
getting rid
laser
of
some of
those
them.
now.
Pretty much every bad thing currently active makes it drain faster.
Yeah. So honestly, the best way to do this would probably be to get my Wiimote to stop vibrating. Oh my god, really? It has not
Can you
stopped.
disable the vibration?
I probably can. I should. It'll probably be in
It sounds like it's just getting in your way.
It very much is. Yes.
All right, here's your stylus. However, it is attached. It is attached to my cell phone, and it's got a really big motor in there.
Oh, what are you talking about? It's Montgomery Memorial, the home of the most earthquakes in the world.
Pretty worried at one point. Please close him up.
You know, this part of Alaska is on the Pacific Ring of Fire.
One last rub-a-dub for old Dr. Oldman.
Someone is asking, are you sure it's the Wiimote vibration and not your hand shaking from the sheer intensity?
No, this mission's pretty chill.
Okay.
Well, we were able to remove all the
Yeah, the scalpel is actually a high-frequency blade. That's why it's vibrating.
I strongly recommend. Perhaps you could undergo treatment somewhere in a
Fucking
warmer climate.
frequency bullshit.
I appreciate you, Dr. Blaylock.
It cuts faster.
Makes me laugh every time.
I've been planning to close this hospital.
So, this guy's just decided to close the hospital and is sending us packing.
Have you heard? They're building a new university, knowing that a top
Go home.
This hospital and I have grown old together.
Clearly, you're miserable here.
And they're building like a big hospital. Also, awakening. Not that it's time to get second mage power, but it very obviously is.
Yeah, that's also great. It's like, we're shutting you down because there's a new research hospital that we're opening, and we'd rather have you on the staff there than just sitting out in this rando small town.
Boy, I hope no one gets attacked by a bear around here again.
Well, it's not even that.
They're
It's
fucking
they're
dead.
opening like a big proper hospital nearby, and you've already been offered and asked multiple times to go back to LA. So the doctor's like, "Yeah, I'm closing, so you should probably go back to
You
LA."
don't give up easily, do you? Sorry, but the
Oh, I
answer's
thought we
still
end up.
no.
I thought that's what we
Don't
do.
owe me
I
anything.
thought we end up going back there.
Think about your-
To LA?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was saying the guy just said he's closing this one, and he feels more okay with it because they're opening a very nice hospital nearby.
Go back to
Oh, okay.
So he's like,
That's
"Yeah,
right.
I don't really mind closing this podunk thing because like there's a serious medical institute opening up pretty close."
Yeah, there will be, to medics with ambulances able to transport anyone who needs care.
Like he's just like, this was the only hospital in the area, but now there's like a better one, like better equipped at least.
Wasn't a total waste. I
Yeah.
suppose I'd better start thinking about what hospital I'd like to work.
You're gonna
at.
have like 4 helicopters. It's great.
I was gonna go get some coffee at Jake's.
Yeah, Dr. Blaylock, I feel you getting that coffee fix.
Dr. Blaylock, are you nearby?
Yes. Why?
There's been an accident at the construction site. We need your help.
I'm on my way.
Also, being the only surgeon in a small town probably garners some pretty good respect.
Where's the injured party?
For being real, it seems like everybody would be like, "Ah, that's the surgeon who saved everyone."
Except for my wife.
By the way, remember that time we didn't go to the new church they're building?
Our equipment's already been loaded onto
The nun got owned by the church they're building.
Yeah, crucifix fell down. Yeah, crushed her. It was very ironic, but now, yeah, please save her.
Can't waste any more time. We're taking off.
Come on, Elena. It's better to be safe than sorry.
Suit yourself, but it's your life that's on the line.
I'll take my chances.
Sister
Just before you get started, there is a minor note on her medical records that she has refused consent to be operated on by any practitioners of witchcraft. We don't expect that will ever come up, but she's quite insistent that remains on file.
And Marcus just kind of like leans back. It's just kind of like,
Oh, it's another one of these. I heard there's so many of them in Alaska.
Not allowed to operate in Catholic hospitals.
That's why you only get to use Valerie in this one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the reason.
If he tries to walk into the operating room, he just bursts into flames.
Also, we're doing this outside.
Yes. I mean, if they have to, yeah. But it sounds like a really great thing to do.
Can I talk about how much I love the term tamponade? Because, like, it's a real term. It's really good. It just sounds like gross lemonade. Like tamponade. It's just... That's not what it is. It's like a fucked up rhythm. But, at the same time, tamponade is a good term.
I hear that and I think rhythm, but in like an alternative music scene sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tampa Wave. I like the idea.
She is suffering from
being
a cute remix.
You're out in the freezing cold, and then your chest cavity gets cut open. Just let all that body heat out.
Oh, this one I remember.
Yup. Yeah, this one's a motherfucker. Fuck. Fuck.
Now we have to find where all the blood is hiding, and let it out.
Bringing all the blood to proceed.
Fucking shit, I already died.
We gotta start from scratch here.
It's okay, we'll just get a new sister. Build a
Also,
new
I
church.
love this game over. It's just like they had to
Skills.
stop operating because an old lady who was crushed were...
Oh god, yeah, I forgot about that. Like, every single operation, you failed
Ends
to
your
treat
career.
the bruise on the patient's knee. Quit medicine forever.
Mhm.
I can't believe we have to. Let's hurry and operate. Please treat the external injuries before we move.
No, maybe if one failure is all it takes to break his morale, not so good a doctor.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
I mean, these are some of these are surgeries that even like a decent surgeon could probably never do. And that's before we get to the
Oh fuck,
really
oh fuck.
stupid shit.
Oh, shit, oh fuck. Oh shit, oh fuck.
Why does her heart keep exploding? What happened to you?
I'm trying to drain it. Oh, that's sutures. That's not a drain. Uh-oh.
Yeah, they're too big.
Too big.
Oh no, you can't suture. There's too much blood in the way. Why did you let out all the blood?
Just sew the blood back in. It's cool.
Just stuff it back in.
Also, yeah, sucking the blood out of a patient hurts them.
Okay, I've got it.
That one random square stitch off on the side.
Cut the sign of the cross into her heart. That'll stabilize it.
You joke. Oh! Oh, the vitals! Ah!
Oh no, no! Why did you cut? They were already no.
Just explodes into a
I'm expecting the entire heart to explode.
You're right.
We will now begin implanting scripture into the pacement. Nurse, please hand me the Book of Psalms.
No, wait, here we go. Oh shit, more shit fell on top of her!
Guys, come on!
What? What the shit?
So now we get Valerie's ultimate, which is the way better of the two, especially for late game.
This is a total stop, right?
It's not time stop, it's vital stop. So like,
yeah,
things will keep
vitals.
doing shit, but their vitals cannot be injured. Like, they will stay maxed out. Their vitals are locked.
That's extremely useful.
It is beyond useful. There is one part in the game in particular where there's a thing that does completely insane. Like, it does one thing that if you don't stop every single one of them in time, it just instant kills the patient. But if you use Valerie's thing, they'll just all explode completely harmlessly, and then you can just do whatever.
Transport her to the hop. We can perform any remaining.
Yeah, but you can't raise vitals either, which is important.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was wondering why you weren't doing that.
Yeah, I did do it once just to show off that it is in fact completely locked. I believe.
So I'm going to transport her to the hospital
No
now.
mistakes.
All right, let's head back.
See.
Yep.
I'll monitor her condition.
Oh, you know, I just operated on a nun. Well, another church collapsed on her.
Yeah, I'd like to point that out. That's like one of the best parts of this mission is just like, they didn't even take the time to drag her far enough away that more shit wouldn't fall on her.
I finally understand what Dr. Montgomery was trying to say in his book. It was a difficult operation, but I feel like...
Well, now I
want
can't go to
continue
church.
working at-
Yeah.
Also, yeah, Valerie's doesn't knock her out at all, but it also doesn't stop time. It just keeps someone alive. So I like to think hers is from like actual good stuff, and his is in fact from Satan.
Have you finished back?
Like,
Just now.
It's because she's not a wuss.
she's filled with holy light, as opposed to
No worries. This
Marcus,
the
who
hand
is in
that
fact
focus.
making a pact with the devil every
As
time
long
he
as I
does
remember
it.
that Concordia is just a stepping stone.
But what about all the staff members here? What are they?
Oh, don't worry about us. We were able to negotiate it. Everything is going to be transferred there.
Yeah, so this
All
whole
of our
thing
patients,
of
staff, and equipment. However,
they're
we
like,
may have a shortage of world-class doctors.
I just love that this is like some big like, oh no, what are they gonna do with you? They're hiring us at the new bigger hospital. Oh, that seems, yeah, no, we already live nearby and have worked in
Sweet,
hospital.
new job.
Yeah, it's like they just hired us over there. Like, why wouldn't they have just hired us over there?
Yeah, well, what are we gonna do? You are very well-respected surgeons. You will find work.
Yeah.
You will have work. You should have a backlog of offers on your desk every day of your life.
Yeah, like they even say, Valerie's just like,
Nothing less than your very
where
best."
should I work? There's many options I have. Especially now that
You
I've
are in a
learned-
field where employers compete for you.
Hated it. But it's true. The greater the challenge, the more you appreciate the experience. Dr. Hoover was a strict but amazing teacher.
Val.
I love his anime outfit. Can I just say that? I don't think we've gotten to see his outside outfit yet, and I'm pretty sure we only see it
Yes.
like this
The
scene.
operation at the professor's asking is going to be extremely difficult.
I hope you don't mind my muffler.
If we're going to be successful, we'll have to work together.
He makes a point of flipping it around his neck every time they walk somewhere.
Of course we will. We're a
He
team.
look when he wears that. What is he? He looks like someone. I can't remember.
You're thinking of Nick Cage in Ghost Rider.
Yeah,
also,
obviously.
so the challenges, by the way, are bullshit. More so than almost anything else in this game. One of the big things is they're always locked at a difficulty, so you can't like difficulty up or down them. The other thing is, as opposed to other ones where good and cool will keep your chain going, in challenges, only cool will.
Things that are cool and good will keep your chain going.
I know, it's like a game made for me. I'll run through one really quickly though, and by run through I mean fail partway through. So challenges, by the way, you have like a normal time limit, except you have to do 12 surgeries. You have to do everything you've done so far in the game since the last challenge.
Like speed dating, but with medicine.
I finished the VR simulation for the surgery. Oh shit. Fucking damn it.
So yeah, they expect you to do these kind of super precise sutures in a very short amount of time. Get good rankings.
Ah! You spawned more glass! Why would you do that, you fool? Why are you doing this to me? This VR sim is terrible! This isn't a simulation of anything!
It's a simulation of what happens when people's kidneys explode?
You have to operate on someone while they're being passed through a meat grinder.
Are these kidneys? I
No,
can't
those
tell.
are lungs. No, those were lungs. Also, yes, can I just say how much I love that in challenges, like, the glass will respawn inside of them? Alright, so that was surgery 1. Alright, next surgery.
And so on and so on. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about these missions. They were kind of nerve-wracking.
They get beyond bafflingly difficult. Oh, fuck.
Term challenge is well deserved here.
Yeah. And you know all that shit you were barely able to pull off regularly? How would you like to do all of it in a row? But more so and faster.
Now, what if your patient were on fire?
Yeah. Like... Also, no hints, obviously, because hints are for babies. Come on, let me drain the cytoplasm. This is a risky move here. Oh! Whoops! Alright, well, that's how those work. And your patient's a bear that's still conscious. And he's quite mad. Also, you automatically get a C on these just for trying.
And that's the last time we'll do one of those. Probably.
Oh, I meant to go to episode select. Oh, Rumble. Off.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trauma Team has, like, fairly normal difficulty. These games are hard as shit.
That's not why I play Anime Surgeon Simulator.
Anime Surgeon is hard as fuck. I love it.
I like it when it's really difficult, even if I almost ended up breaking my friend's DS.
I can't believe I got it on my first
Yeah.
I kind of might have. No, it was him eventually. He was the one that
Good
broke
morning,
it.
Marcus.
Morning. What are
It's
you
his
doing
fault,
out
not
here?
me.
Aren't you?
I got stopped because I forgot my ID. I told them to call Billy at the reception desk, but
I forgot my ID. They didn't believe I was a
It's been 3
surgeon.
years, so I can't say I'm surprised. All right, I'll go straighten things out.
I swear I'm a surgeon. You've never seen me before. I've never been to this hospital before, but trust me, I am
No,
a
she
surgeon.
had. She worked here 3 years ago.
Hey,
Oh,
Dr.
right.
It's
Mhm.
been a long time.
Hello, Dr. Blaylock. How was Montgomery Memorial?
Yes,
well,
this guy.
it was
Uh-huh.
certainly challenging.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I was quite envious when I heard it.
Smuggo.
I mean, who wouldn't want a chance?
Oh, yes, our smugologist.
I heard that you became chief surgeon. Congratulations.
You became chief surgeon. Nice.
Ah, thank you. Of course, that was 6 months ago.
Sorry, I've been a little out of the loop.
Think nothing of it. I understand completely. After all, you
That
were
was
quite
6 months
far
ago.
out.
I was in Alaska for 3 years,
Waiting in his
motherfucker.
office on the fifth-
All right, we'll go see him.
I wonder why they asked you to return, seeing as how you've made little progress on your research. This hospital must be busier than I thought. I hope you two live up to your reputations. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
I see he's still as charming as ever.
At least you know what to expect from him.
I love that reaction. It's like, well, you know he's a douchebag, so he's gonna be a
Dr. Wilkins?
douchebag.
Ah, welcome back.
Also, this is our master,
I've
Dr.
been waiting
Wilkins.
for you for quite some time.
The man, his surgery monocle.
I forgot the
about that,
monocle.
Can't do
Yeah.
that, but the symptoms, I'm in better spirits than I look. In fact, I even make the rounds occasionally. Of course, that's only for the time being.
What's this disease you're referring to?
Relax, my dear. Once I've made the necessary arrangements, I'll explain my situation in greater detail. After all, this is a confidential matter, even within these walls.
It's a secret?
Yes, you could say that I am both a patient as well as a research subject. For now, I'd like you to.
So this guy
resume your
has
normal
fucked up.
I'm sure Rousseau
He has
will
fucked
find
up
something
severely.
to-
Yeah, I'm sure he will. Well, we'll get to work.
And he was the one who
Call of
kept
Marcus.
requesting Marcus come back.
You went against my orders and ran off to Alaska. But in the end, you were forced to return here. I won't reproach you, as long as you accept your fate.
Is that what you want me to do?
Also, these guys have very confusing surgical relationships, more so than anime normal. Like, accept your fate, work at the hospital! Your fate of living in Los Angeles! Like, what?
Like, you're not legally employing me. You can't ask me to do these things. You can't deny fate.
Los Angeles, the place where everything began. I remember.
Russo took the liberty.
Do not post spoilers in the chat.
Nice guy, huh?
Do not, because this game's story gets amazing.
All right, I'll go prep. Elena, can you assist?
Definitely. I'll start setting up immediately.
Also, I'm amazed I don't have that word blacklisted. I'll work on that when I don't have 10 things juggling. All right, tumors.
Allow me to begin the briefing for today's operation.
Oh, am I making you nervous? Just pretend I'm not here.
Please continue, Elena.
By the way, he's the chief, so he just like kind of stays like, I'm just gonna watch you a little bit.
X-rays as well as the CAT
Yeah,
scans.
I'm just observing today, you know.
You have two objectives for this operation. Look for a shadow using.
Yeah, Smuglord there. He's the one giving you the rankings. Definitely.
See?
Is there anything you'd like
See?
to add, Dr. Russo?
Oh no.
We can't use our laser. It's being thrown off by all the smug.
Oh, game. Oh, we mo. Oh. Oh, 1 second, did I do something weird?
Uh-oh. Did Wiimote run out of batteries?
No. I just... There we go, okay. No, it sometimes, like, gets a little disconnecty.
Well then,
Oh.
let's start the procedure.
When you're not doing stuff with it for a certain amount of time. So let's say you were playing a visual novel.
Let's begin. We'll show Dr. Russo while we're here.
There we go.
It's festering.
He's full of boogers.
Otherwise, it could lead to inflammation.
Looks like there's a tumor. I recommend the towel.
You can see this man has a severe excess of gunk.
Drain the pus before treating you, doctor. It's becoming inflamed. I think you should inject some anti-inflammatory.
Have to get in there and perform a radial degunking.
I am not missing, motherfucker. Oh, right. This bit of gunk is clearly in the way. What a fool I am. Yeah, sometimes it does that if there is gunk in the general vicinity.
Yep.
It knows you're trying to inject, and it moves to stop you.
You'll never get rid of me, Gunko.
No, not the drain, no!
So far, so good. But according to the diagnostics...
So, as you can already see, we need to use
Looks like the
this thing to scoot down
We've got more work to do.
and find more bullshit. Alright, let's degunk him.
I'm going to have to move my chin slightly and look down.
Very complex medical procedure.
Yep, there is some medical bullshit here too.
Well done, doctor.
Thanks, she says, as a man is dying very quickly. That's not a time for sutures. Whoops. Don't mind me, just stabbing you a little bit.
Can you feel this? Good, you're still alive.
One of these days, we're gonna put the health potion on an IV.
Yeah,
we're getting to it.
You know how much this stuff costs? Come on.
We've got this magic gel that can instantly close wounds, but we can't seem to figure out a good way to administrate this healing gel automatically.
Oh my god, this man dies so fast. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. God damn, this guy, I forgot, this guy, like, just keeps getting ruined. The poo-poo.
Just screaming into his open chest cavity, "Stop dying!"
Stop it. Stop
It's
it.
really bleedy.
Nurse, please slap the patient.
Oh, there were these. Fucking, I missed the jar. And
They were hiding.
yeah, they like actually were.
I think the pus might generate them, that's why.
Yeah,
Still-
it's
For
possible.
too long.
Okay, time to switch to two-handy.
Time to get serious.
We're gonna need more health potion. Also, I only have 2 minutes left. Shit, I am going really slow. I've been missing a lot of stuff, so...
How much more do you have?
The other one.
Oh, shit. Really?
I don't remember if you have to do both in this mission,
Don't
but...
forget to treat the affected area.
This might...
Man, it's full
actually...
of tumors.
I think this might...
Well, they could live with one lung. Let's just, we treat one and hack out the other.
That's right, there's more up top.
You scroll up and the entire thing is brown.
Uh-oh!
Fuck! Ah! Damn my tunnel vision.
Just scroll up and find a bomb implanted in him.
Why do my eyes have like a like a 10-degree radius of view?
Ah, okay, it was only one lung. Woo!
Now let's close.
Yeah, I was gonna
Nurse,
say.
adjust my head, please.
Nurse, move my
Just
chin.
laser him for good luck.
Yeah, just to... That was, you know, I just wanted to put my initials in it. Just want to make
There's
sure
a
they
little
know.
sap. Get your lung going again.
Just
There
in case
you go.
somebody
have to
tries to
remember
plagiarize
the
it
brain.
later.
You give it like a little finger flick. There you
He
go.
was like, yeah, I did that surgery on that guy with, like, super, just, like, fucking had pus coming out of him everywhere. I was like, oh, did you? And then just pull up a CAT scan, and it's just got, like, Marcus written in there. I was like, damn!
No, damn
Having
it!
closed the initial incision, we will now proceed to begin the modifications to the patient's tattoo.
We won't be needing you. Well then, excuse me.
Thank you.
Do you want to
I
be the
just
first
remembered.
person who's branded on the inside? Hmm?
I just
This is
remembered
the
something.
surgery. This is the surgery where I ended up, texting Alex that, like, wow, putting a pacemaker in a child is bullshit. That's what it was.
Oh.
Yep. It was this one. This
You'll
man.
be performing an exchange operation.
So there you go.
The one currently inside the patient.
Oh yeah, the tic-tac-toe.
Son of a...
Yeah, I could just see it from, like, there from across the room, and I could already tell.
You will also
I love
be
that comic.
performing the pre-op examination on her.
Why us and not a cardiologist?
Because I believe you two are better. A team of specialists will
So
be
this is
available-
definitely the one that I ended up.
But nope.
I ended up texting Alex being like, man, because yeah, it was like putting a pacemaker in a toddler is bullshit or something like that.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, Nick just like,
Are
is
you sure it's not gonna hurt?
yeah, Nick was just like, did your dad just kill a little kid or something like
What if I
that?
wake up?
I promise that won't happen. The medicine will keep you asleep, no matter what.
If it's gonna keep me asleep, then how will I wake up?
Well, you'll wake up because you'll get hungry.
Chloe, you heard that your heart is...
Well, actually, you are awake during the surgery. The anesthetic we use just prevents you from forming memories for a little while, so you'll experience all of it and never know what happened.
But we found out that machine isn't working like it should. So if we don't put in a new machine...
This will probably
the chest
be
is one-
a mission I will
chest to
fail
hurt, do we?
twice.
No.
Yeah, this one's pretty tricky.
All right then, the operation is going to be tomorrow. Let's...
Come on, Chloe. Let's go back. Don't worry.
In fact, I'm gonna drop the
There's
arms on
nothing
my
to be
chair.
scared about. You'll be all better
All right, time to turn on my super mode.
Opening up a
My
child's
love, my
chest.
anchor, and all of my
As a
sorrow.
doctor,
Here we go.
This operation has nothing to do with the professor's orders. Let's just concentrate on doing our best for that kid, okay?
I'm not lying. It really hurts. Come on, there must be something you can do.
I'm sorry, but we didn't.
No, this patient's insurance doesn't cover green, so we're going to have to use the mauve.
As I said
Ah, this
That's
dude.
alright.
can't write you.
Yeah.
Dr. Vaughn, can you please help me?
Me, Dr. Chen?
He won't listen to reason, and I refuse to write him a prescription. He's just pretending to be in pain because he's addicted to painkillers.
What? Are you calling me a liar? Forget it. I'm out of here.
What does he think this is? A street corner? He was wandering around, so I offered to help him. The first thing he said
No, we're
was,
calling you a drug addict.
I don't know, but I should report him to security. By the way,
Not
Dr.
addicted to
Holmes,
drugs, I
I've
just
heard that
want a
you're
lot of them.
That's right.
Mhm.
Since I'm the new guy,
Right
I
now.
have no choice.
I suppose that's true. Well, good luck. If all goes well, I'd like to ask you to be my assistant.
I'll do my best to live up to those expectations.
So yeah, just immediately just like, give me painkillers. Like, even if he does come back with some like flesh-eating disease, she still did the right thing. Like if somebody comes in and is just like, I want Vicodin, you're gonna be like, no.
No,
Yeah.
that's not how it works.
First, you find a doctor who determines that you need it, and they write it down on a strip, and then you go to not here, but a pharmacist. They take your sheet of paper and distribute what it says to give you.
Oh, I was just getting all my drugs at Vicodin Mountain. You know.
He's only a child, so even a small...
Yeah, Vicodin barn.
It's true.
Good luck, you two.
It's right next to Pier 1.
I mean, people do abuse the shit out of the system, which is, you know, a major problem in America. But that is not how they do it.
I'm ready to
Can we,
They're not
can we
just
get
fucking-
can we get PA Master in here for some stories?
Oh my god. Oh, if you want someone super mad about it. Like, I have stories about surgeons being dumbasses. He has stories about drug addicts coming in being like, I need Vicodin. I need, like, 25 Ritalin for my kid. You can't give them all at once. Well, I don't know. It's like, that, your kid's heart's gonna explode. Also, by the way, you're ready to go on to the next. Oh shit!
We can't use the heart by hand. Wait for the hands to overlap. Then press.
Cool! Cool! Nice! Got him! Squeeze it! Yeah!
Thank goodness.
We can't relax until we've completed.
Bop it.
She'll go into cardiac arrest if that
Squeeze
doesn't
it.
hurt. Then we need to massage
Twist it.
her.
Understood.
Pats it. He just tosses the heart to the next patient.
Just rips it out. All right, cheers now.
And watch out for
Watch out for the props. Here they come.
Hurry up and remove the EK. Now, place the lead on the tray and suture.
I need to.
Her heart's fibrillating. Stop the procedure. She's going into.
Look, it's a very small wire.
She's going into cardiac arrest. You need to squeeze it!
We have the pulse.
Doctor, the heart is making some sick beats.
It has the will to live.
Imagine. Looks like you got all the blood. Now, please place the lead on the tray. And don't forget to suture.
False alarm. Let's continue.
Please treat the remaining wounds. Now, would you please place the old device on the tray?
So what, you just have to leave those wire holes open through the whole...
I think, yeah, you gotta suture them, even though they don't really look like
What?
suture.
Yeah.
So here's one thing that sucks about this mission. Everything you do does like octuple damage.
The doctor bringing
So-
Oh, no, yeah.
It is the
thing is,
heart of a child. It is
you can-
extremely fragile.
You can one-shot her. Which is normally cool
When
in a video
you're-
game.
So,
Today,
so
No, all
you can't
fixes-
do anything
Oh, really?
when the cardiograph is freaking out.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
It's
One
this
errant
mission.
needle is all it takes to break a child's heart, or you just lean in and whisper, Santa's not real.
okay, good job. Doctor, the patient's going into cardiac arrest.
We can't use the defibrillator.
We'll have to massage the heart by hand.
Wait for the hands to overlap. That's right.
Nice!
Just like
Cool! Squeeze it! Pull them up! Keep it up! Nice! Combo!
There's a chance she'll go if that does it. Understood.
100 combo!
Nice! Excellent! Watch out! Oh yeah!
Cut the lead.
You suture it. Cool.
Now that you've cut the lead, okay.
Wow, those squeezes were amazing!
All the blood.
Stitching spree!
Please be careful.
That's what I like to call big damage.
Fibrillating. Stop the procedure. She's going, doctor. Your timing's off. Wait until the hand.
Doctor, your timing's off! She doesn't have a heartbeat! There is no correct timing until I make one!
Doctor, a lot of blood is
I am doing this manually. Her pulse is whatever I say it is. Look!
now. Place the lead
Shit!
on the tray and suture the slit.
Who's another one?
Oh god, live streaming a surgery is way worse than I remember.
Nurse, please hand me a spare child.
Good, great, outstanding, amazing!
And you play this game with a dance pad? No.
Bring in the next child.
There is absolutely no way you could do that. You couldn't even play it with a controller.
Doctor, the patient's going into cardiac.
We can't use the defibrillator because
We'll have to massage the heart by hand.
Wait for the hands to
Since I say this most times, the people bring it up. No, that's not the right thing to go here. 'Cause butchers are precise.
Yeah.
And leave something edible.
I am more of a slaughterer.
there's a chance she'll go if that does.
Understood. Use the anti-cut the lead.
More of a shitty dad trying to cut a turkey.
Just a grinder.
Remove. Looks like you got all the blood. Now.
About Thresher level of elegance.
Where it was inserted.
It's like that scene in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation where he cuts open the turkey and just explodes. He's like, here's the heart.
Now would you please place the old device on? I'll get the new pacemaker.
Woo!
You can place it in the same spot as the old one. Next, attach the leads to the device.
Gonna happen again.
Yup.
Gonna happen again.
Ready.
It's alright.
There it goes.
She's going to doctor. That's right. Just like that.
Yeah, if you can go do this faster, you're in way better shape.
We have a pulse. Let's continue the procedure. Both leads are attached to the device. Now you
Nice.
can-
Okay.
Now you
Whoa,
can
big.
count the second one goes.
Oh,
Use
big.
a small incision.
Why is that sound in that game?
Why isn't it?
I
Why would you not put it in?
It's a good thing I don't have that game because I would just make that sound just happen for every instance.
Ready to insert the lead? Let's suture the slit before it hemorrhages again.
I was worried there for a second. Let's continue the procedure.
That's it for this one. Just follow the same steps.
I had to look twice at the dialogue. I thought you were saying.
Oh, it started
Oh,
bleeding
no.
as I put the suture in. Or as I put the lead in. So I was like, got the lead up there, and then they bled on it.
Dr. Vaughn both left.
Did I mention
That
this game,
sucks.
or this mission is kind of awful? Because of the whole, she can just die whenever thing.
Oh, really?
I forgot how hard this one was.
One's really fucking hard. This is the first stopping block of the game for sure.
Yeah, the next one is not too far away either.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah.
Doctor, the patient's going
Yeah, the next one is so bad that I actually brought in a completely a person who has like no video game experience just to be the syringe person.
Thank goodness.
But we can't relax until.
There's a chance she'll
It's
go
like
if
I
that
can't do
does.
anything right.
Understood.
That's fine. I will tell you will have to do one thing and just do it until either your hands fall off or the patient dies.
Got all the blood. Now, please place the lead on the tray, and don't forget to suture the slit where it was.
False alarm.
Oh, okay.
Now this one, the co-op mode, you had both characters or both players with the full amount of tools, right?
Mm-hmm.
I believe so.
I know in Trauma Team in co-op mode, you could only split the tools. You didn't get two full sets.
Defibrillating. Stop the procedure. She's going into cardiac arrest. We've got to do something.
This is just rocketing my combo, dude. Love this.
Pulse. Let's continue the procedure.
Is there a way we can make this kid fib? Can we make the
Can we make
child
you dip
die
more?
more?
Now, would you please place? I'll get
We need
the
to
new
farm more
pacemaker.
fibbles here before we
Place
get a
it
good
in the same
score.
spot as the old one.
I was gonna say, she's clearly fibrillating. Just let me do it, okay? I know how this works.
And why do you bother stitching the old holes closed when you're gonna put the new wires in?
Because you need to
right
put
now?
new.
Leads are attached to
You
the
can't
device.
use the same ones.
Now that you found the right, that's where the.
Or is she fibrillating, or is this a false?
I was worried.
Okay.
Let's drain the blood before proceeding. It may hemorrhage again, so please insert the. Let's suture the slit before it hemorrhages again. That's it for this one. Just follow the same steps for the other lead.
Yeah, there you go. Just don't bother opening the other hole until you're ready.
Okay, so that should
to work.
maybe stabilize. You got one half.
Yep, it started defibrillating. I was just like, all right, let's.
Yeah, yeah, you know what? It's either you do everything really quick or you take your time very carefully.
Yep.
And by that I mean, like, it's a very steady process.
Yeah, and they give you enough time in this game that you can take stuff slowly unless you're going for like anything above a really bad rank.
We're almost done.
Yeah. But anything between those two strategies and you run the risk of fucking up.
I just pulled out the laser just in case.
So all we need to do is close her up and we'll be finished.
So I did at one point, I got to this part, and I do believe I like managed to, I was like really nervous because it was like the first time I had done it and I was really like unsteady, and I accidentally had the blade out and cut her to death on the end. I was just like, and then I didn't know what was happening. I was like, wait, what am I doing? Oh, fuck!
Don't worry, you're gonna be okay.
Yeah. Also, that was a B because that mission gets a huge stage bonus because it's really hard.
Spend the entire afternoon
my God,
performing
a
this elaborate act of heart surgery and then just close by stabbing the patient in the eye.
It runs on electricity, so there are a few things you need to be careful about. Elena will explain the rules to you, so listen carefully.
Wow, cool. My insides are fucked up.
Well, we just did a part count and we're missing 3 clamps, so probably those.
Yeah, surgery finished. Now time to get to the spine and get those delicious electrolytes.
It's inside and it's going to be with you for the rest.
Oh my god.
What kind of things do you have to watch out for when you have a pacemaker?
Basically anything involving electricity.
Powerful magnets.
Yeah, magnets and anything with electricity can fuck you up pretty good.
Anything that can fuck up a delicate piece of electronic equipment, you are now also tied to that delicate electronic equipment. So,
you are now also a piece of delicate electronic equipment, yeah.
Congratulations, you're a cyborg. It sucks.
Sounds extremely scary, and I would hate that.
Yeah, no, it's really frightening. It's like having like a insulin pump.
I have an appointment with
Having insulin pumps pretty terrifying. Also because insulin pumps are wildly expensive. Turns out any precision-machined medical device that's supposed to keep you alive as you run amok is incredibly expensive.
But not all diabetics need an insulin pump, right?
No. It depends on type and severity and all that stuff. Like, if your body is just becoming insulin tolerant, or like insulin resistant, I suppose, or if your pancreas is like slowing down in production, you won't necessarily need a pump. If you are the type of diabetic who just doesn't make insulin, though, yes.
I see.
And even then, depending on severity, there could be the choice between like routine injections or just having the device installed to regulate it.
Yeah. And the other thing too is some pumps will auto-detect stuff, some pumps you need to test yourself still and adjust it. There's a lot of different variations, but there also is just using injections, which is cheaper, but still very expensive. Like, people really underestimate how expensive diabetic equipment is. It's very, very costly. Like, even testing strips
I've
get
heard
ludicrously costly.
Most of my experience, there she is, DVAC.
Oh, yeah.
Talks about that stuff at times, and
just medical science. Hello.
Yeah, routine injections are objectively worse than a pump. It's true. It also is just much cheaper. Is the other thing.
It's what you do when you don't have another option.
Very funny.
Yeah, exactly. Like $830 with that was probably pretty fucking good insurance, actually. Like,
yeah, that doesn't sound. That sounded like less than I was expecting.
I think there's some that can end up being upwards of like 15 grand easily.
Now remember, that's $830 with insurance.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I got that part. I was like, yeah, that's a decent amount of change to put down. But
like a normal kind of middling standard one is it's between like $6,000 and $8,000. Sounds about right.
Trouble, if you ask me.
Yeah, I
general advice to live by: try to avoid organ failure for as long as possible.
How long is a pump expected to last? They last a pretty long time. They're pretty good about that.
Two are in critical. Dr. Russo began treating the one who was in the worst state, but he left to treat a different patient and ordered you two to take the ones in critical condition.
We can't afford to waste any time. His life's in jeopardy.
Okay, that's something.
So this person has a broken spleen and a damaged lower left costae. And we gotta build the bones and then treat the blood.
The patient is
Fuck is a coaster?
Don't worry about it. It's like a coaster, but faster. So...
Is that something you get at
He's about to
Starbucks?
He has injuries to the abdomen.
Oh yeah, those are delicious. I like those.
This doesn't look good.
Yeah, tall coaste.
In this operation,
Flavor cream.
we need to treat his lacerations.
So this one's
Cream.
tough because it's the first double surgery. Also, he has 15 max vitals because he was just in a car accident.
We've analyzed his blood.
Double surgery where you have one hand buried in each person.
All you need to worry about is the.
Yeah.
I wish they let you do that.
Oh
Let's do
god.
that.
Ready to start the procedure.
I know there's a co-op mode. I wish there was a surgery race mode. Split screen surgery race would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be really good.
Hurry. The patient. We need to use the defibrillator.
Defib!
But you would have to have like.
Yeah!
All right, we have a
Alright, he's good.
His spleen's in bad shape, and
We'll have to retrieve the bone.
We won't be
Do
able
the
to
double
surgery
surgeries on the Wii U. One patient is on your TV and the other is on the pad.
Yeah,
Doctor,
there-
please be more careful. Doctor, please be more careful, I say as I one hand offhandedly while I have a little bit of a caffeine shake going. Yeah, no, it's fine. Oh, that's right. This one's tough because he gets really long bone fragments.
DVAC says if you ever have to help someone with low blood sugar, get them soda, juice, or anything with real sugar, not diet soda. That is easy to digest. At least you people can learn something from this stream.
Yeah, I've heard honey is actually like a really good one.
Bananas.
Mm-hmm.
Honey's just a good thing in general.
Mm-hmm. Unless you're very young. Do not give actual honey to a very small child.
Why not?
It's got a lot of like real things in it, like bacteria-wise.
Oh, okay. That they're not. Yeah, they're.
Can't
handle it, man.
developed. Bananas are probably not fast enough. Okay.
Yeah,
Don't-
bananas aren't
don't
great
kill
because
someone
there's,
based on my.
there's fiber in but basically you want something without any fiber. And fluids
Because
also
that gets
don't
broken
have to
down
be...
before sugar.
Well, it just kind of slows down the... Whoops! He bled.
The doctor's failure haunted them both.
Someone made the mistake of giving my mom Splenda instead of real sugar. Oh,
Is
some
she
people...
alive?
As someone who is in the
Jeez.
field of medicine, that really hurts me. That hurts me on a deeper level.
Doctor, we need to use the defibrillator.
It always scares me that I'll be in a medical emergency and I'll have someone like that nearby.
We'll have to retrieve the
Yeah, I'm helping.
have to close it first with the forceps.
I read a thing online once. I'm a good doctor.
One side of the wound with a forceps. Okay. Now hurry up and suture.
Oh man, medicinal Smarties. Prescription
Yeah.
grade Smarties.
Those sound delicious. I want some of them.
I decided to take care of the... God damn it, I dropped the wound back... dropped it back in. Shit. No, I decided to take care of the huge gash first. In retrospect, that probably was what I should have been doing.
Yep.
Yeah, because you're.
I was like,
obviously-
Really,
Oh,
I'm impressed that you dropped that glass and it wound up exactly where you took it from and didn't just stab a new hole.
Oh god. What? Oh, apparently I let go of that one. So one reason this part's kind of tough is because those fragments are huge. And you actually have to like kind of like turn them a little bit as you pull it out.
Yeah.
Is there some
Yeah.
kind of prerequisite before you can engage super mode? Because this feels like a super mode kind of time.
Yeah, you can use it anytime. It's just once per operation.
Yeah, I think you can use super mode. Also, there is a part 2 to this operation.
Yeah, this. Yeah. So even if you do this,
No, I'll be fine. I just need to not make mistakes of dropping fragments back into him. That was kind of the big mistake I made.
yeah, there's just too many rapid fire mistakes.
Right, yeah, there's not a lot of drain going on here, so you can afford to be a little deliberate.
Yeah, and well, once you get that huge wound open. Also, sometimes he
Yeah.
just kind of pops like a balloon, so you kind of gotta...
That's the thing. Like once you might suture one up, and then three more might pop open.
Oh god.
Oh, Come on, stop missing. There we go. Also, make sure you get it all the way out.
Making progress with the bone fragments, but the spleen requires immediate treatment. Doctor,
Damn it.
please be more careful.
There we go.
Looks like you got all the bone fragments, but we better treat the other wounds before continuing.
Now that
All right, there we
taken
go.
care of the wounds, we can reassemble the bone fragments.
Oh, fuck, puzzle time! What is this puzzle bullshit? I forgot about this. This is hell. Oh, no, I hate this part.
Is it bone time? It's
is
bone time,
bone
yes. Well,
Doesn't seem to fit.
you still got
Go somewhere else?
3.5 minutes, plus a second patient.
Fuck, I'm gonna kill him just because I can't get these puzzles together. That one upside down.
You drop one of the fragments and it lodges itself into the lung. No, why? Ah.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have to rotate some of them upside down as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the tough part about this is it's kind of hard to get it precise.
This is a little awkward to do, yeah.
Fuck, where do
And
you
it's like
go?
sometimes you're just guessing too.
So far, so good.
Sometimes you're like, I have no idea if this actually fits here. I'm gonna try. Nope, did damage.
They're usually pretty good about adhering to what you see on the bones there.
I've had
Bones
my
this
share
gigantic
of
about being reconstructed? I don't think the individual bone cares all that much.
Was that hemorrhagic shock? His spleen was bleeding pretty heavily.
Nope, we lost a piece.
No, what? Okay, doctor. You know what to do.
Damn it.
Be sure to keep an eye on his vitals, though.
Uh-oh, he exploded. No!
Bringing Dr. Boat.
Fucking that
All
wouldn't
right,
haunt me. I would just be like, bullshit. Alright, well, I
That
know the
could
way
be-
bones go.
That may be the part where you do the Satan thing.
I can't remember how, though.
Oh. That's a problem.
I think it's just hold B.
I think you need to hold Z as well.
The fuck is that?
Z, sorry, I know this is American Scream.
You have to hold your triggers and then do the star, right?
Whoops!
The doctor bringing the
I hate sutures in this game, for the record. I hate sutures more than like anything else in this game.
Oh, there's a practice level to do this.
Oh, good. I'm sure that would help.
That won't help. See, that's the thing about the Wii games is that, all right, so certain things are easier, but suturing is way harder.
Mm-hmm.
Now pinch one side. Okay. Now hurry up and suture it before it opens. That takes care of the largest wound. But don't forget about the others.
Yeah, this guy really doesn't seem to want to live. He's not really fighting.
Probably unconscious.
Nah, he's just lazy.
Yeah, usually they put people under during surgeries.
Generally, I guess. Most of the time.
It's a fairly common thing.
Doctor, please be more careful. We're making
Oh, I thought that was glass. I forgot that we had to take the bone shards out and then put it back
Bone
together.
shards ready.
I'm sure there was glass. People probably just took it already.
It's respawning
Okay,
as we
crew,
speak.
not meaning to be that guy, but maybe while I am working on keeping this man alive, maybe one of you kind of multitasks and start figuring out how the bones fit. You got them all right there in a plate, and you're not up to your shoulders in deadpan.
Okay, I got bone puzzle. I got 6-piece bone puzzle. Ready, go.
Doctor, you're the only one with the jar of the green stuff, and you always insist on holding on to it.
Makes me feel important.
Doesn't seem to fit. Could that go somewhere
Fuck.
else?
Knowing that none of these belong in the bottom rib, that saves a lot of time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a thing I
But you
forgot
only
about.
figure out by getting that far,
So far, so good. We're almost done.
and then probably dying immediately after when everything explodes.
Don't tell me we missed a fragment. This isn't good. We'll have to use the defibrillator.
Okay.
Was that hemorrhagic shock? His spleen was bleeding pretty heavily. Is that it? Okay, doctor. You know what to do. Be sure to keep an eye on his vitals, though. I'll stop you.
Okay, hail Satan! There you go. Okay. Cool. Bad. Cool. Okay. Good.
Let's place the last
Bone. Cool. Good. Cool. Good. Cool. Good.
Oh my god.
This game's amazing.
It really is amazing. It is fucking hard though. Like I said, New Blood is definitely the hardest, like for main missions.
I don't know if I felt that way, probably because just after playing the DS game and then playing
If you came in
Second
from playing
Opinion,
another one first, yeah, it definitely helps.
like I
'cause-
already knew what to expect.
Yeah, if you've done like the final boss or the X missions of the first game, yeah, no, like you're gonna be set. Oh.
So the crazy stuff. There are some very difficult operations, even with 2 people. It's still hard.
Mm-hmm.
Someone else get the spleen. I'm busy.
I see that you are both quite skilled.
I'm sorry, you are?
I'm Irene Quattro from Caduceus. I heard there was an emergency, so I changed into my surgical gown.
Oh yeah, this game absolutely has bosses.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
The bosses are awesome.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
That's where the game goes full tilt anime.
Yep. I think we're closing in on that.
We are definitely getting close to one. The
He's
one
full of
is-
owls.
What do you mean, Marcus?
You're not far. You're not far from Blackloon.
Oh my god, now that I think about it.
Yeah. What is wrong with your baby?
Make it, but you saved him.
Ah!
Did my best, Mrs.
What a fucking
God.
ugly baby.
He must have an angel looking
That is not the head of a baby. That is the shrunk down head of an adult.
So much.
There's no need for tears. Now, let's discuss his future.
Oh, as long as he's in your hands, Dr. Russo.
Oh, it's you, Vaughn.
Marcus, he's...
It's not worth getting upset over. The patient is... Professor Wilkins has asked to see us, so we'd better get going.
I suppose you're right.
Yeah, douche guy is
Dr.
taking
Rousseau?
credit for our work.
Is something wrong?
Oh, no, it's nothing. Please
And
come with me, Mrs. Garcia.
He got
Let's
busted,
go see
so he's like,
So, I heard that Rousseau took credit for everything. You must be disappointed.
I'm just glad the patient's okay.
He's an excellent doctor, although rather shrewd at times, and I would never trust him to operate on me. That's why I summoned you here, Marcus. You have a rare talent.
I didn't want to come back.
I'm aware of that. Regardless, we'll meet tomorrow.
That's
to
pretty
Yeah, that's
good.
where you laser brand the patient.
Procedure is scheduled
Prevent
for
exactly
4 days
this
from now.
kind of medical property theft.
that guy's a douchebag, and he thinks he's hot shit. I know you're hotter shit, Marcus. Also, yeah, first boss, here we go, I believe.
Oh yeah, all right.
I do believe this is boss number 1.
Yes.
Stigma.
You're finally going to tell us, huh, Professor?
I led you all to believe
I can't
that I
tell
was
if that
suffering
one is
from
dumber
chronic heart
than the
disease.
first one.
Isn't the first
Now
one
that my
Guilt?
preparations are
Yeah,
complete,
I think Guilt is probably dumber.
Guilt is dumber because it's
Yeah,
named
but he
after
won't
the
be
days of the week.
what I am asking you
Yeah.
to do
This one is named after, well, it's not really a huge spoiler, but it's named after, like, either the body part it attacks or kind of looks like.
Yeah. It's some very loose.
It's less stupid than days of the week. I will absolutely.
Oh no. It's Sunday.
Wait, the
This man has a terminal case of the Mondays.
wait, Kriaki, Defterra, those are all
I believe so, yeah.
As a member of the
pretty
community, I
empty.
immediately realized
Why do I remember them?
Because you had to look at them and
X-missions.
select try again 5 billion times.
Oddly enough, I can't remember the name of the last one.
Stavio?
Savato.
Savato, yeah. Saturday, as it's known.
What was the means of transport?
Oh, damn it! Stupid fucking naming schemes in this game.
It's great because people don't know that unless they like know that language at all, and then it's like, wait, really? Oh my god.
Well, I knew the body parts are all in Greek, right?
Yeah,
Or
those
Latin.
ones are pretty obvious. Yeah, they're in Latin, which is like medicine. That's medical language, so it's fine. It makes sense.
And it's at least as serious, if not worse, than an acute virus or a...
So this operation must be performed right away.
Final version of Guilt is amazing. If I do go through second opinion, I'm gonna be so happy when we get there, because it is insane. It is completely fucking insane.
If I had a like a Wacom tablet, I would absolutely stream DS Trauma Center.
Well,
But
this is the end of. I mean, second opinion. The end of it is the same. So
it's not the same operation.
Yeah, I think the DS was generally considered harder.
It was way more intense.
I'm entirely
Like just complete white knuckle from beginning to end insanity.
Don't allow this disease to trouble you.
I think that might have partially been because the DS is way more accurate, just by nature.
Yeah. No, they had to tone down the last. I mean, not that it isn't cool in second opinion. It's a different control scheme.
I think it may have also been partly because it was their first time doing the game, so they made it too hard. They didn't really have an idea of how well people would do.
Yeah, but if they at the same point, if they had made Savato anywhere near as difficult as they did in the DS one, no one would have fucking beat it.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah, I remember now Savato and DS, and yeah.
I've taken a look at it, but I don't know what to...
That makes two of us.
The pathogen's ability is
Okay.
unbelievable. Who knows what kind of damage it's capable
Oh, and look,
of.
he's ID 0.
Also, part of the DS that made it a lot harder, or seem harder at least, than the other version, according to people, is the fact that you had to go to the side to tap to switch tools, as opposed to being able to just have another hand dedicated entirely to switching tools.
Yeah, you had to take like half a second to switch every time, which is...
Which one had a spider show up in the middle of surgery? All of them.
The spider.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
got
come on.
you got heart spiders. Shit. Oh man, that's a bad one.
An unknown pathogen.
You see, sir, you have ants. This is how you get ants.
This is how you get ants.
We're ready to begin.
All right, so yeah, first boss. It'll become active once we open him up. Become active. Yeah.
I love how the super viruses in this game, they only become most dangerous when the patient is being operated on. It's like, oh no, they're trying to get us. Start fucking shit up quick.
Yeah,
cut everything.
Like semi-sentient. Yeah, there it goes. There it goes. There's the virus. Shoot it with the laser.
All right, is it time for me to post this? Hang on.
Who did it? Stigma's gone.
And I get a bonus for defeating Stigma.
Wait, he's not stabilizing.
Just fucking swimming around in the heart like Echo the Dolphin.
Stigma again. But how?
Everybody in chat just going, what?
Oh my god, it's just cutting him up. Also, the laser needs to recharge.
It's still active. Keep using the laser. One down, one to go. His vitals are dropping. You have to suture the wounds.
These guys are actually tougher to laser than Briaki, because they kind of bounce around.
More of them, god damn it! Oh no, that's right, this is the fusion.
Oh yeah! Oh no, this is the
super mode.
This is bad.
Oh no, the parasite has activated its super mode.
God, I love this game.
Yeah. I hope everyone now knows why I called this anime surgery and not just... Oh shit! He used his ultimate!
Yeah, actually, he was not doing anything for a while. It was actually kind of...
That's because I was juggling
There
him.
it is.
The disease has moves.
Yeah, if you, as opposed to just like shooting him straight out, like actually kind of like wait. Oh shit.
Yeah, you gotta pulse it.
Yeah, if you pulse it a little bit, it kind of stun locks it. Stun lock the parasite.
God, Street Fighter terminology does operate.
Ty, please stop time.
Fuck! Oh no, I can't stop time.
You can't?
No, I can freeze vitals.
Stop dead.
Oh, yeah,
right.
you're playing as Valerie, so there's no...
Yeah.
Your sensei is dying.
Also, yeah, no, trust me, Loon, I got this. Even if they die once, like, that's kind of a thing that happens in every surgery at this point in the game on. Like, you lose once.
Everybody dies once, medical professional.
Yeah.
We need to suture the wounds immediately and try to prevent any further damage.
Well done, Doctor.
When's you walk into my theater? Flip a coin.
Alright, let's do this.
The biggest problem is the sutures in this game are just so much harder.
You did it. Stigma's gone.
Alright. Level 1 is gone.
Wait, he's not...
Stigma again. But how?
Come on, I want to get both. There we go. Nice.
It's tearing up his insides.
It's still active. Keep using the laser. One down, one to go. Again?
Now that I know it's just gonna fuse.
They fused? Well, it can't have changed that much. The laser should still work.
The laser seems to be working. Hurry up and suture those lacerations before it causes more damage.
Damn it.
I'll stop.
There. Come on, sutures. The other thing is, since we don't have time stop, it'll continue to make more.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can't fucking...
You're fine as long as your ability's on, but once it goes off, you're gonna be draining real fast.
Yeah. It's the vertical ones I have more trouble with than anything.
I always found horizontal to be the worst for me.
Well, I mean the ones I have to do.
Vitals have dropped?
Fuck.
Why can't you grab the forces and take it out? Because it'll dodge it, obviously.
Is that it?
Okay.
Yeah, this is why you should really stick to bottled water when you head on vacation.
Montezuma's revenge is a motherfucker now. It's gotten so much worse. Yeah, that was a good suture. Sew him up.
Congratulations, you did it.
Oh.
Responsibility.
Is something wrong, Marcus?
No, nothing. I should just be thankful that it went well.
Yeah, so that's an example of when Valerie's skill is way worse. There are some where it is incredibly better. Also, yeah, I got a B even though it was really bad because that mission has a way higher difficulty rating.
I'm glad his body withstood the operation. At this rate, it seems he'll make a full recovery. Still, that was a daunting procedure.
I can't believe that such a disease exists, and that we were able to treat it.
I hope this is the last we see of it, though.
I must say, this...
So by the way, everybody, welcome to anime surgery. Now you know why it's called that. What's up?
It only goes up from here.
That is stage 1 of true anime.
Can you hear me?
Yes. I'm fully conscious.
So there were like these bladed like dolphin things at you and they fused together and I already know. What? I got
The
you.
operation was a success.
Lasers, right? Use lasers? Yeah, I figured as much.
Yeah, I couldn't do it on myself though.
It was a complicated procedure, but we were able to complete it. Being operated on while you still had your strength should speak.
Yeah, 540 nanometers, right?
Well, Professor, congratulations on the success of your operation.
Thank you.
What's this game again? Trauma Center New
Stigma
Blood.
is quite a remarkable disease. I never
For the
imagined
Wii,
such
I
an
would recommend New Blood. Second Opinion is pretty good, and Trauma Team is really different, but doesn't have the
Rousseau,
incredible
I only
difficulty
gave you
curve.
permission to read through the.
Yes, that's true. I thought perhaps.
My orders are absolute. Or are you scheming to steal my research?
Don't be silly, Professor.
I thought I told you to stop taping the surgeries.
That includes any recordings and extracted organisms. I won't have them where I.
Professor, please. You must stay calm.
Dr. Rousseau, can't whatever you have to do.
Yes, well then, please excuse me, Professor.
So that guy's a big fucking asshole, in case you're wondering.
Please. I'd like to be alone for a while. Don't worry. I won't overexert myself.
Then we'll return later to explain your status.
Yes. Thank you.
We don't have a sample or any data. So how do you intend to study stigma, Marcus?
Are you just going to pretend it doesn't exist?
No self-respecting doctor would admit the existence of such a thing, outside of a sci-fi movie.
Like everyone's like, wow, that was stupid. That couldn't have been real. Like, no, that happened. Did it really though? Valerie, you did that.
Do you recall the incident 10 years ago? A deadly man-made infectious disease spread.
I don't know. I'm gonna admit here, I was kind of high walking into that one.
May have seen a couple of pentagrams around the operating theater.
That's ridiculous.
I do remember that.
Oh my gosh. Crazy timing.
Connection between guilt and
Nice.
stigma?
God, I can't wait for part 4. Now that they've announced that part 4 of JoJo is in fact happening.
It had absolutely no.
Sorry, that was an aside, but I am excited
I
that that
guess
is
I can
announced
see why
now.
Rousseau's so intrigued by it. If he was the one to announce it to the world, he'd become the most renowned doctor in medical history.
Dr. Vaughn, Dr. Blaylock.
Imagine being the voice actors and seeing this script. This is pretty tame by dumb script to read standards.
Yes, but
Also, it's a sign that you're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, yeah.
It seems Professor Wilkins is on the road to wellness.
But how long will it take for him to fully recover?
The professor's a lot tougher than he looks, you know.
Dr. Rousseau must be hoping he resigns, or at least relinquishes some of his authority.
I heard another hospital has been courting him as well. He's had a lot of visitors lately.
Perhaps he's going to take up a position as a lecturer somewhere. I envy him.
These doctors are so important they don't get names or portraits.
Oh, but he's not the only one.
Meaning what exactly?
I've heard from more than one source that someone will be paying you two a visit soon as well. Maybe Professor To-Be Rousseau will let you know about it.
One thing I do like about this game is there are 2 characters, and if you play as the other one, it does not completely write them out of the story. Like, they always both are active, which is good.
Tomorrow won't be as stressful.
What about the professor's
That's one
charts?
thing I hate in games, when you get to
He's
choose
been
between
updating
2
them
people,
himself.
and they're both like
This
really
is
good
not perfect
characters,
after all.
and then just one of them just gets ignored.
Speak of the devil. He's
Like,
going
oh,
where he
actually,
wants.
it's this person's
He
story.
didn't
Gotcha.
mention anything to me.
Time for the end of it. We're gonna end everything together. Well, see it.
Something must have happened. We better go check on the professor.
Hey, remember that time you said put your patient's on fire?
That man's on fire.
Hell yeah!
Okay, I'm back. Where are we? Where are we?
Fire alarm! Fire alarm!
Yes!
Isn't there a fire
Excellent. Fantastic. This may be one of my favorite operations in the game.
Anime surgery!
Hang in there. We're going
Oh god, I ate like even faster than I usually do. I was like, I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it. I don't want to miss it. I think I might throw up, but it's all worth it.
the patient is suffering suffering from burns all over.
Oh my god, this surgery sucks.
Yeah, this is really hard. You have to be super fast.
If we can't use synthetic skin, then that's our only option.
If we inject culture fluids, we'll be able. Since we'll be working.
This is the one that I was like, I just had a person inject stuff.
I've said this already.
Oh boy, skin grafts from the other undamaged portions of the same patient.
Yeah, we're using Marcus.
Right. Let's get.
Oh yeah, no, he can supply his own fucking skin.
Yeah, this part fucking sucks. Oh my god.
But you know what? Marcus is probably the better choice for this.
He is. He is.
You absolutely need more time.
Please inject the culture fluid into the upper right area. The culture is taking effect. Please use the scalpel to remove a section.
Once we're ready to transfer the donor skin.
I'm gonna try to explain why this is so difficult. You need to harvest skin from one side of the body and then put it on the others. The problem is that you're on a time limit every time you try to pretty much do anything in this mission. So you need to get 4 pieces of skin, I think, onto each circular burn area. And then if they necrotize, you have to cool them down by injecting the blue stuff and starting that whole process over again. So it just compounds the amount of time you have to spend.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
time limit is actually probably the biggest threat in this level.
Fuck, what am I forgetting to do? Fuck! I don't know what I forgot to do.
You need
gotta
way more
inject
skin than that.
to prep the donor zone.
I know, but oh, I was injecting the coolant. Fuck, that's right.
Coolant is oh,
Yeah,
right, and if you wait long enough, the hemorrhaging will get rid of the skin you've already placed.
Yep.
Oh, this is a fun one.
Yeah, I just remembered that's what I was messing up. I got my colors wrong. That's fine. That's a one-time mistake at the very least, so. And yeah, it's bleeding all over too, which is kind of another part that makes it really hard.
And that's why you
Damn
harvest.
it! Oh, and there goes a piece that just stopped. It just fell off. So yeah, that's another thing too, is sometimes you'll just like lose bits. Like
I
that.
think you need to have. I think you need the 4 pieces on the skin before you can actually fully graft it.
Fully graft it, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Can't go halfway.
Yeah, that's why you like harvest the entire section of his chest at the same time.
Just cut the whole right side of his body off and flop it over there.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you make a bunch of cuts on the left, prepare the right side, and then do a transfer real quick before. That's how you have the most possible time after you drain all the.
Yeah, like you need a full set of skin set up before you even try it. Otherwise, you're
It
just.
is very
wasting time.
fortunate that the patient has a bottomless supply of skin.
And blood, apparently.
They're very thin slices.
Wait, that wasn't enough? What?
No, you gotta get one on the left corner, on the top left corner.
Oh god.
Yeah, like each honeycomb of burn is one group of 4 skin.
Yeah, you gotta get 4.
And you have to get all 12 at once, right?
No, it's only 4 per honeycomb.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what I'm doing wrong. Okay, right.
Once you graft each
Yeah, he was trying to treat the whole cluster in one swoop.
Like, I don't think you'd be able to do the entire chunk without.
No, there is
slowdown.
absolutely no way. Not enough time.
Okay. This will probably need a restart just because I was doing it wrong.
Yeah. This is definitely, like, if you have a team of people who both know what they're doing and both delegate tasks, you can do this no problem.
You can't keep moving a piece of donor skin around. You have to get another piece.
There we go. Yeah, I'll get it next time because I'm already low on time because I completely fucked up.
If you try to put the skin back, it just goes no.
Yeah, and he takes damage. It's like you can't just lay skin wherever, Doctor.
Body has already rejected the
That's
skin.
what this mission is about.
Yeah, I don't think I'm fast enough to get the rest of this.
This was the mission that stonewalled me for a while.
We're having some problems with your immune system rejecting this transplant from your own body.
Are you a real person?
Your own skin is rejecting itself.
How gross are you?
Your own body
You have to
hates
inject
you.
the culture fluid into a part that hasn't been burned.
Alright, yeah, I'm just out of time on this one. I can get it. I just...
Yeah, you'll get it. It's a mission where if you don't know exactly how to handle it, you're not gonna get it.
Yeah, I'm just out of time. I have 17 seconds.
We're halfway through.
No, I accidentally dropped his own skin on him. Can I kill him before the timer runs out?
I bet you can.
I did it. Yes!
I mean, you can probably just make lacerations.
What are you doing? I'll take over from here. Get out of.
The doctors
All right.
bringing them up. Dr. both
Nurse, please prepare 10 cc's of air.
never to fulfill their
Yeah, I should have carved patreon.com/TieTuesday onto him before he died.
That's such a great image, though. It's just like, is that a fire alarm? Ah! Ah! That man is on fire! The delivery is so good.
The culture is taking effect.
That man is on fire! Alright, we're gonna need the coolant.
I can't remember if there's a way to get those text boxes to leave.
Get out of here.
Well, because it, like, legit gets in the way of shit.
Once we're ready, you'll most likely let's look.
The most severe will need to.
I'm pretty sure you always get the text boxes outside of the X and challenge modes.
Yeah.
Vitals have dropped.
Yeah, vitals.
Elena, the doctors are operating.
Please, you're talking so loud. You're covering up the operation.
Your words. Yeah, the minus button might do that.
No, that just
I think
makes
that's
it
only the
fast
skip
forward.
button.
Oh, okay.
It looks like this area is going to need more than one piece of tissue. We've covered the burned area and we're done with this area. Let's go on to another burn.
Woo, got two at once. Okay, yeah, baby.
Nice.
We're doing pretty good. Now let's get some more culture set up.
Dr.
That's
Rousseau,
been
do you
cool.
have any more skin left on that side? Okay.
Yeah, these must be very thin skin grafts.
A wafer thin.
Oh, that's right. I could use this to scooch up.
The magnifier?
Yeah. I forgot that works on this case as well.
This is a total girl game.
What?
Someone said it reminded them of one of the Frozen games that Super Great Friend would play. Like those horrible,
Oh, like Elsa gives birth.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to remember
Elsa
the
has
title.
horrible burns.
And at the same time...
You remember that time Elsa rolled around in glass?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh good. Wow, you can actually sort of drain it before it gets...
That's because it was bleeding from a different area. It was in the way of me putting it down, but it wasn't in the way of,
Oh.
It didn't push the graft off, so...
Yeah, that particular burn didn't hemorrhage yet.
Mhm.
The bleeding was outside that burn's jurisdiction.
Quick drain here.
The patient's anatomy has been heavily gerrymandered.
Still got 2 minutes left.
Yeah, I think we're doing alright.
Yeah, you're fine. High score on this is excruciating.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure one of the requirements is you can't let anything necrotize.
Well, don't some of them start necrotized, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you get penalized for letting
Okay.
them necrotize
Right,
just
right,
by taking too much time.
It won't be effective unless you inject it directly into the blackened area.
Alright, I need to scroll up just a little bit so I can actually get to enough skin crafts.
Yeah, there's only enough space for one here.
Inject the culture into the harvest zone.
Get in the zone. Harvest zone. Fuck! Sorry. That was bound to happen at least once.
Oh god, now we're down to 1 minute. I don't feel so good anymore.
Fine.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh god.
That was a complete heartbreaker. If that happens again, we're probably done.
God. Do the bottom one first. It just bled.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Oh my god.
Alright, you got enough time for this last one, you're fine.
Still gotta sew him up. Oh no, you don't. You're not inside him.
No.
Oh, there you go. There's a life hack.
Let's sew up the patient.
Did I mention he's full of stigma?
Yeah. Calm down, Dr. Dog. We have this.
No, you have to suture quickly. Everywhere, suture.
Fortunately, no one seems to have been inside. But the professor's
Yeah, also we
whereabouts
did
are
have
unknown,
Satan, which I
and we have
think
according
does
to
slow
what Russo
down the
said.
game timer.
What did the detectives ask
Yep.
you?
Valerie's
you
does
could-
not.
Same thing we
Valerie's
asked
does
you.
not slow down the
What
game
did I
timer.
see
That's
when
why
I
Marcus
lied
is
about-
way better for that
I
one.
didn't say anything about
Yeah.
stigma. They wouldn't understand anyway.
I think it cuts down the game timer speed to like a quarter or
What's their
something.
motive? They obviously want more than just a ransom.
What's gonna happen in the
He also has bone
What
burns
about
and
how
brain
the media
burns.
is gonna be
Fuck!
all over this incident? We won't have.
The burns are even burned.
Yeah, so the guy got kidnapped.
Yeah.
It's another investigator, then forget it.
Actually, it's the director of Caduceus.
What?
Long time no see. Regarding what happened the other day.
My burns have burns.
Thanks.
How can we help you?
It's a little complicated, so I'll get right to the point. After seeing the two of you in action,
So Caduceus is kind of like,
to have you both transferred to our
I guess
staff.
they're not really Shadow because everyone knows about them, but like, they're like the patriots of
That was the
medicine.
plan.
Kind
What does
of.
that mean?
Dr. Vaughn, Dr.
Like,
Blaylock,
they're this ultra high level
authority
super
of the federal
future
government,
medical
I hereby order
organization
your immediate
government.
transfer to
Which
Super
Authority of the
PhD
federal
level
government?
Little
surgeons.
Black Ops.
Yeah.
The decision was made based on the research we believe Professor Wilkins was performing. As skilled doctors and colleagues of
We
the
are the
professor,
death panel.
we require
I
your
like how she
expertise
doesn't
in
even
the
like,
US branch
yeah,
of Caduceus.
you're coming with us.
We'll do our best to accommodate any
You're
staff
you're
member
you're, you're
requests
not working
you may
here
have.
anymore.
I can't believe it. We're going to Caduceus.
Yeah, they like fight medical terrorists. Like, that's not really even a joke.
Yeah.
That's actually a thing. Speaking of which, a special assignment. Let's go fight medical terrorists.
Yeah, they're the anime CDC. There you go.
Yeah.
Maryland, on the Atlantic coast of the United States of America. In a location close to the nation's capital,
Yeah, Dr.
lies
Stillman.
the U.S. branch of Caduceus, the international organization that treats and researches
Yeah, treats and
new
researches new diseases. So yeah, they're like the CDC,
USA
basically.
falls under the jurisdiction of Health and Human Services. Yet they have their own authority to execute private missions.
But they're allowed to
They
do
are dedicated
private
to discipline
missions.
intractable disease.
Marcus
Imagine
Vaughn,
being a
age
Black
34,
Ops surgeon.
Place of birth, Valerie Blaylock, age 28, surgeon. Place of birth, North Carolina. Elena Salazar.
She's from North
Propel
Carolina.
them
Why the
to
fuck would
patients'
she like go with Gumbo? Never mind.
You will be assigned to the newly
Just
created
like Gumbo in
Special
North
Disease
Carolina.
Directorate.
What?
Now, sign here.
Maybe she just likes gumbo.
That's
You know,
fair.
that's as far-
I like Gumbo.
that's-
Face, Dr. Vaughn.
That's as far south as I've been
You're
too,
going
so
in What, is this an anti-stigma measure?
You mean is it a result of Professor Wilkins' procedure? Well, we've had this planned for a long time, though the discovery of stigma did hasten its establishment. At least things
We're a
were
medical
easier
organization that
since
owes
it's a
allegiance
small
to no government.
Thanks for your
We,
insight.
we call ourselves doctors without. What do you mean that's take?
Jesus. By
By the way,
Damn it!
we're
won't
basically
affect my salary.
To you to think of that, Marcus.
we're basically now the anti-stigma
We'll be
strike
referring
force.
plenty of patients to you, special cases which may require the healing touch.
Also, they know we're a mage, and they're taking advantage of our magery.
Why, that's probably like reason one
Yeah.
why they hired us. Reason two, we've already operated on super disease.
I'll do my best. Just as
Reason three, they're probably
We're
whoever
very
kidnapped the
handsome?
doctor.
Yeah. Yeah, they probably, we just saved a man on fire who burned the research of all of the stuff. Yeah.
There's really not much, especially since Professor Wilkins kept a tight lid on all the data.
That's all right. Just tell us whatever you know. You may be surprised at how much you recall. Extraordinary events leave deep
It's just like, tell me what you remember at least.
I was wondering, are we going to be questioned about the disappearance of the professor?
That won't be necessary. This is a hospital, not a police department.
well, we don't know where the professor was taken. They haven't even demanded a ransom.
I still feel uneasy about all this, but we'll do what we can.
Okay, let me show you around. I hope we can cover everything before my guest arrives. Now, this is your office.
Wow.
So if I haven't mentioned, I love this game series. This game series is awesome. It's super good. I'm really waiting for more of them. The Wii U needs one badly. Like, I'm actually pissed the Wii U doesn't have a trauma center yet. Like, I really want
It's been
one.
5 years.
I feel like if they were going to do it, they would have done it by now, right?
I think so. I really want one though. Or if they start doing DS re-releases, that'd be awesome too.
They've
'Cause they have
probably
a
been
huge
focusing mostly on Persona and,
Yeah.
actually, Persona is pretty much the big thing right now.
Oh, do you mean all 7 of the Persona things?
This is
Oh, oops, I forgot to turn whispers off again. 1 second. In mod controls. Where is whispers off? There it is.
This is our chief surgeon. He's always making that face. Don't worry about him.
Boop. Confirm IP ban. All right. Sorry, I just got a whisper asking me if I wanted to make money by selling games. No, I just do that for free.
Yeah, I was gonna say like already done.
I just support games I like, and I just am okay with the game having more good games. Also, weird thing here, I don't know why this happens, but her picture is cut off below the bottom.
Oh yeah, I just noticed that.
It's been doing that since the start. Yeah,
Has it?
I think it's just the emulator.
Is that an emulator thing? Okay.
Would you mind?
Not at all.
By the way, that whisper must have been G2A. How much you want to bet?
It was just somebody. I don't know. Either way, yeah, I was like, no thanks. I'll just do what I do.
Let me explain the
Nah.
chart.
Also, you're
Dr.
banned.
Everett has cholelithiasis and has been
Bye.
experiencing pain for 3 years.
Okay, so we just met this guy.
3 years?
I specifically use Patreon, so I can't be corrupted as much.
Can't be corrupted that way.
Yeah, I'm just corrupted regular style. Me style, my own personal corruption. The good shit.
We'll use a laser to fragment.
So yeah, this channel the last few days, we've learned game design, we've learned surgery. That's the good shit. We're learning, this is a great educational channel. Yeah. We did that language thing once. Need to put this shit on PBS. We're there, baby.
How many times do you think PBS has had to turn down a Let's Play pitch?
Oh man, they're about to get one more.
Yeah, this one will really turn them around on the whole thing.
Have you heard of Super Godzilla? It's an art house piece. Alright, so you have to get rid of gallstones, which aren't really that big a deal. Like, gallstones don't really matter. Anyone who complains about gallstones... Sorry, I can't even finish that joke.
There's a gallstone. Laser to break it up.
Gallstones are awful. Never get one.
Has been fragmented.
I know you can't really do anything, but don't.
We can't remove it all at once.
And don't forget to use the laser on the
Ah, yes, if only it were this simple.
Yeah, no, yeah, generally gallstones are just kind of
cutting off the next segment.
yeah, they're awful.
Are they worse than kidney stones?
I don't know actually.
Segment has been cut off. Don't forget to keep fragmenting the gallstones.
Oh shit, a gallstone went through.
Please continue cutting the next segment.
Oh, that's
there we
right.
go.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot there's a death tube
Yeah.
on the side just going to town.
I just remembered how this operation works.
Dr. Vaughn and Dr. Blaylock, two gifted doctors.
Yep.
who
Every time
so
you, whenever you're not paying attention to the gallstones,
That's your devious vacuum's comment. Doctor, what do I do about my gallstones? Well, get good. Scrub.
every time you let one of those gallstones go through, his vitals drop. So if you just ignore it for a while, you'll die very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
It's
a micromanagement
probably won't
thing,
even notice
but
why.
you can't even see the other thing happening.
Let's begin by using the ultrasound to locate the gallstones. There's a gallstone. Use the laser first. Inject the sedative into the gallbladder. We can't remove it, and don't forget to use. All right then. Please begin cutting off. The cut has caused the blood has been drained. Let's start cutting off. The gallstone has split into 2 parts. The patient's vitals have dropped. Please don't forget to treat the gallstones before they pass.
Shit.
Oh, you lost one.
Yeah, there's.
Goes so fast.
Yeah, it really does. Like, it's actually hard to even just get enough time to breathe with these stupid things. Like, they put
Again,
a ton
team,
of them.
not meaning to put pressure on, but you are 2 extra sets of hands.
I'm just gonna chill out.
Well, especially because that happens too. Oh god.
I love this little like lazy river of gallstones we've got.
Every time you fail, they just get more and more mocking. The next operation, they've just got little inflatable tubes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stream of these things is ridiculously constant.
The second segment has been cut.
Yeah.
Don't forget to keep fragmenting the gallstones. Now, please continue.
I guess you. I mean, at some point you have. Maybe it's just best to let like one through.
Yeah, I mean, you can catch most of them if you're quick.
How
You
much
know, if you
damage
just kind of
does...
prop the laser in there, it should be sort of vaguely the right angle. Just
That's a big one.
Third segment has been cut off.
tape down the handle and just let it do its thing.
The last segment before it hemorrhages.
Nurse, please cut out the yellow thing.
Also, this thing loves to hemorrhage.
Oh god. Oh no. Okay.
Fuck, 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 fuck. If I miss a single gallstone, he's dead.
Oof.
Oh,
Maybe if your text box didn't cover half the screen, it'd be easier to see the gallstones.
Yeah.
There's a giant
Feels
one.
like the kind of op that's made for Vital Freeze.
Who are you playing as?
Fuck. Fuck, I can't do stars right. Well, he's dead. Oh, I injected as the
special health
gallstones were
here.
going through. That's the other thing about the star, is it's not ultra reliable. You would think it is better than it is. Okay, there we go, Valerie, yeah.
The gallbladder has been excised.
Please extract the gallbladder and place it on
Just
the
turn invincible for this last section of the operation. Please pay attention, take notes.
There we go.
Please treat the hemorrhaging area with antibiotics.
The gallbladder has been excised. That should prevent gallstones from forming. Really, Marcus?
The gallstones have been eliminated, and the gall. Please close him up.
That's suture.
Yeah, just the kind of jiggle suture.
Yeah, just close the thing.
I think it was...
That's kind of stitches I see when I really lazily mend a sock.
My girlfriend at the time was trying to play this and was like very carefully doing sutures, and I just had to be like, "That's not gonna hold up for long." She's like, "Well, look, you're not gonna be able to do that." And she got like 4 missions and was just like, "What the fuck?" And just like, and just started like vibrating the controller. And she got amazing at it. Don't get me wrong. Like,
yeah, that's
literally,
exactly
like,
how
it wasn't even like moving her hand. She just like kind of like pulled it back and just vibrated all in like a straight line, and it was like cool every time, perfect. I could not get it the same way. I was so mad. I was like, "How are you? That's so amazing! Stop it!" Just like, meow, meow, meow. I was like, "Wow, the hell!"
I hear that often, but for some reason.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
I'm counting on you both.
Just using the vibro blade to suture so fast.
Need to tap into the medical frequency.
Time for some Q&A. Oh, God.
Wow, you assisted in an operation on your first day here? You must be good.
No, it's the doctors who are good.
A person asking about policies. There is a full set of rules under
Like you work well with that.
under the stream.
It depends
Just
on who
read
I'm
through them real
assisting.
quick. It's
I
like
get
a
along with
minute.
Dr. Everett, but Dr. Tsuj. Oh, forget I said anything.
Also, yeah.
By the way, Ms. Newman,
Who the fuck, Miss Newman? What are you doing? That's
call me
your
Leslie.
outfit's
Everyone else
ridiculous,
has.
Leslie.
Now it's our responsibility as nurses to
Is that
manage
a
the support
tie?
system.
It's
I
one
thought
of
it
those
was a ribbon
square.
at first.
It's a square-ended tie, I
It'll
believe,
probably take some time, but once you get
Huh.
used to it,
which I can never get behind. By the way,
snap. Want to give it a try in a vacant OR?
I'd love to.
Square-ended tie on an outfit that has no collar.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, she's not even wearing that.
Yeah, all right,
part,
Avril Lavigne. Let's do some surgery.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
And we are basing that assumption on the.
Remember, this
And
is an
meanwhile, we
Atlas
have this
game.
19th century nobleman.
You're absolutely correct.
Yeah, this is an Atlas game, so you kind of have to expect
While the
really
information
ridiculous
provided by Dr.
outfits.
Vaughn and Dr. Blaylock is our own investigation.
Where's your cravat? You're working today.
And it's worth noting, Professor Wilkins was conducting all the research on his own, without help from other doctors.
We spent less than a month there.
The colonel is back from safari, and we expect everyone to be on their best behavior for the inspection.
To be honest, I'm surprised.
In case I never get to play Trauma Team, which I might not, for stream, one of the characters is a, I'm forgetting the word for it right now. She's a paramedic who is so bullheaded that sometimes she'll just like drive off on her own on her motorcycle because she's like, "You guys can catch up later. I'm gonna go stabilize him now," and he'll just like go first respond as fast as possible. And she definitely is not wearing Chie's outfit.
Yeah.
Definitely is not Chie, but Mexican. Which, by the way, she is actually Mexican and is definitely Chie. So it's
I was gonna joke about someone being medical proto-man earlier, just riding in out of nowhere to stabilize a patient. then
No, that's
vanishing into the
literally,
sunset.
that's her. Yeah, that's her. That's her. That's her character.
We're hoping that the professor is still alive.
From now on.
Yeah, I think she actually does, in fact, at one point punch out other paramedics because they aren't doing a good enough job. She's like, throws out.
Yeah.
She's like, fucking get out of the way, I got this.
Operating surgeons will be Dr. Vaughn and their prior
She's fucking
experience dealing with stigma will be invaluable.
And then, yeah, that's also the same one about a ninja princess who happens to be an endoscopic surgeon. The ninja butt princess.
That was a little unexpected.
Got a butt cam.
What if we got ourselves?
It's gold plated, so it's less likely to interact or cause infection.
Like the butt cam is specially plated with like all these all the Ninja Clan designs and everything. It's not just a regular butt cam.
I'm surprised. I had no idea there
It's a
was that.
super butt cam.
Well, we've got more important things to worry about.
It's a
This
butt
butt
cam
cam is
beyond
Land
passed
has
down.
several traditions. Not all of them are murder.
My Hanzo butt cam. Oh wait, just kidding. That's her butler's name. Her butler's name is Hanzo, who comes with her to America where she escapes from her father setting her up for a ninja marriage so that she can become a surgeon.
Wait, this is real, isn't it?
This is real.
Yes.
I love
Hang on.
Trauma Team.
I'm gonna post the quote that you put in earlier in the Skype chat.
Elena, Can you let them know that we'll accept the patients?
There we go.
Holy shit, trauma team. And that's the game where like people were complaining that it wasn't like it wasn't realistic enough. So then they did that, and I feel like it was like a big fuck you, like out of nowhere.
No Irish.
You know what? If I'm gonna have to look for this.
Under 8 on the Glasgow Coma scale. He's in critical condition. The patient has taken considerable damage.
Not one word of what we just said was a lie.
That is literally all true.
That is the actual plot.
That is one of the characters' plots in that game. There's another guy who's like an ex-US Marine or Navy SEAL or something. He's ex-military or Special Forces. I'm pretty sure it's Special Forces. And he decided he was sick of, killing people, so he became an orthopedic surgeon, and he's of course an incredible orthopedic surgeon. But he spends his nights moonlighting as a superhero. And Andy, do you want to give his name? I'll let you take this one.
His name is Hank Freebird.
Hank Freebird.
We'll save him.
You're making that up.
No! No! It's Hank Freebird!
No, if that is the name of a person in a thing, I'd have to murder myself.
And it's in the Japanese version too. That's not like like he's like a Sentai Ranger basically.
What is it with the Japanese and really stupid American names?
Oh, stupid. Hank Freebird's awesome. Yeah, he's basically the Chibbity Crockett of that game.
I was just gonna say that's exactly. Yeah.
The external wounds have been treated. Let's open them up and begin treating the internal wounds.
Hank Freebird. Good, someone's linking to the wiki and proving that, in fact, I am not fucking with you right now. I am not lying with you right now, guy. It is Frank Hebert.
Frank Hebert.
Frank Freebird.
Keep an eye on his vitals and treat everything. This wound can't be sutured.
You'll need to hold one side of the wound.
Hey, bird person.
Suture it quickly, or the wound will open again. Grasp one side of the wound
come
with
on.
the forceps, then pull it over to the other side. That's the worst
So
of the
can you
wounds.
on a dolphin? Can you like use the mouse as a Wiimote?
Maybe. You can. It's not great. I am actually using a real Wiimote.
That should do it for
I have an adapter that I purchased. It's actually pretty reasonable. I think it was like $15 plus maybe like shipping or so, something like that.
It's not bad.
A little tricky to set up, but not terribly. Mayflash does a good job on that. Mayflash is a company I'm kind of a fan of now, because they're the ones who made the Wii U Pro Controller adapter, which helps me a lot as someone whose hands hurt pretty bad if I play with like a 360 controller and have to use the triggers a lot.
A hemorrhage is formed. Use the antibiotic gel to treat it.
I'm gonna go ahead and post Hank for anybody who didn't go to the link.
Oh, a picture of Hank.
Hank Freebird.
Why do we have a video game adaptation of Garth Marenghi's Dark Place?
God, it's more ridiculous is the best part.
Rather, why didn't we have it sooner? Why don't we have more media?
All the stuff we just told you, that's just where the story starts. This is what they hand you to start off with.
Yeah, this is day one. Oh wait, that's really that whole operation? Fuck, I forgot. That's an easy one. Yeah, he saves Claire Blunt. That's the first person he saves. And then he starts getting bad press, and he stops being a superhero and just is as a surgeon.
That was very impressive. If you don't mind, I'd like to assist you again sometime.
That's awesome.
3 a.m. Man.
Oh yeah, and then there's definitely not Spike Spiegel, who is also definitely not Dr. House at the same time.
Yeah, I guess that's the life of a doctor. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.
Oh god.
Early.
And then, oh, the other very realistic character. Again, this is on mission 1, so this isn't really a spoiler. It is okay, so you know how you said there's an extra portion at the end of Second Opinion in this game? The Z missions? It's her, just she drops her alias, but it's Naomi, and she's a investigator who investigates crazy crimes, and she gets phone calls from the dead on her cell phone.
She's the most realistic character in the game, by the way.
Well, I don't know. Spike Spiegel with his robot helper isn't that ridiculous. It's basically like a diagnostics machine that can talk.
But first, let me introduce you to our head of research.
Doesn't it start like doing the whole making? Oh, we'll save that for when.
Yeah, let me figure out. Let me see this game for myself.
Yeah, these are all, like I said, these are all like mission 1 things for the most part.
It's nice to meet you too. It would be our pleasure to help.
Good. I'd like you to participate in clinical testing under the supervision of the research lab.
Let me remind you that it is the duty of those in the medical field to not only cure patients, but to
Yeah,
also
Trauma Team is
research
good.
and hire
There's a couple of the investigation portions towards the end that drag on really hard. And the surgery difficulty caps out pretty early. It's really never gets super hard.
to be able, and on top of that,
Again, just because there's like half the amount of surgeries.
Alright, we're going to be engaging in a bit of research now. You guys will be in charge of the control group. Don't touch anyone.
I appreciate your vote of confidence.
Here is your patient. Do nothing. Just don't. Don't anything. Just don't. No, don't.
Sorry, I would be enjoying this research more, but on the way over, somebody took my little jar of honey at the TSA. The terrorists truly have won. It's really hard to even do a bad accent when you're fucking laughing about Richard Dawkins losing his little jar of honey. Happy anniversary, motherfucker.
Thankfully, we also have generous supporters such as...
Oh, Dr. Cromwell, you have friends with you today. Would you introduce
Yeah,
them?
the first investigation mission is really dull too, because it starts out kind of dull and then it ends just being too long. But there's a couple in the middle that are really good.
This is Ms. Vasquez. She's a...
I'm Dr. Blaylock.
Dr. Vaughn.
Nice to meet you, handsome.
We're partnered with a number
Just like that immediately she just walks in the door and is like, nice. Really?
I hope my looks don't give you the wrong impression about our company. Humani is a major player in this industry, and
Humani holds several lucrative pharmaceutical patents and leads the way in regenerative medicine.
well, if there's anything I can do for you, just let me know.
We have a research specialist from Humani on staff as well. She's a very talented young woman and has produced great results. I believe she's nearby.
Someone in chat saying I would smooch all these ladies. Just an aside.
I'll go get her, Dr.
That's
Cromwell.
kind of like Atlas's thing. It's their MO. They've worked on it for years. That's how they sell games. Not this one. But yeah, like look at this out. Come on. Really? That's
Congratulations, you are part of the target audience.
Yeah.
Oh, and hello.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thanks, Cynthia.
Cynthia Kazakov? You wouldn't happen to be from Trinity Medical School, would you?
Valerie? Valerie Blaylock?
Like her hair's even blowing in the wind when she walks in the door.
As you can see.
Yeah.
Where's that wind coming from? Oh, it just happens.
She specifically requested that we install fans in the lab when she walks in.
Sorry, I've got Steve Vai syndrome. I just have fans attached to all of my clothing at all times.
Sorry to interrupt such a touching reunion.
Nice to meet
I'm
you,
attempting
Doctor.
to find one of those scenes in Hausu with the character who always
I
does
still
the
haven't
fan.
seen Hausu.
Oh god, it's so good.
I've heard it's really good. Yeah, if you can find it, we can watch that tonight.
What's Hausu?
It's like this Japanese comedy horror. Horror very lightly, more so comedy, from what I understand.
It's a bizarre 70s Japanese horror. Hilarious. Inspired Evil Dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, chat's really a fan. Patient is suffering from obliterative cardiomyopathy. That's bad.
That's obliterative.
What does that mean?
Anything that starts with obliterative and has cardium anywhere in it means somebody's heart is getting fucking owned. Also, she's 10 years old.
Oh, okay.
She'll have a myocardial
Another thing you don't want.
That's where the myocardial patch comes.
Basically, what I'm trying to say here is, anytime
It's
a condition has cardio in it,
that use the membrane itself
probably
is
bad.
elastic and helps the heart move.
I don't think there are many organs that take well to being obliterated either, so...
Yeah.
It's only as incredible as the skills of the people using it.
Yeah, like somebody is like, isn't 87.7 pounds? Oh, they're 10 years old.
It's
like, yeah.
We'll do our best, of course.
Child mass. Never mind.
So, we'll be applying this myocardial patch by positioning it according to the guide. Is that this operation's objective?
Yes, that's correct. This operation will be performed without stopping her heart. But I have faith in Caduceus, and in all of you.
She's like 4'9", I think, so, yeah. All Marcus on this.
Let's start.
Also, God, I love his little animation for let's get moving. Let me just finger guns behind me. Pow! Surgery time. Pow!
Didn't Derek always do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he windmills his arm around. Starting the operation.
This is that guy who always pretends he has psychic powers whenever he walks through an automatic door.
Don't talk about me like that.
I want someone to fucking Photoshop him with a little card in his hand and just say, Mon ami.
Dr. Five Aces.
The myocardium patch isn't placed. Start by applying antibiotic gel.
Oh yeah, this is like an extreme precision
The
one.
location and angle of the patch with the pattern on the heart. The myocardium patch has been. Her heart rate is increasing. There's a possibility that the already weak area. If you find a hemorrhage.
Yeah, if you're not pretty accurate with those.
What? The guide moved? Does this mean that we'll have to time
Oh, by the way, now we have to time it.
The guide matches the size of the patch.
Oh yeah.
The second occlusion area, a blood pool is
What the hell could be happening to make that happen?
Oh, you know.
No, I
Well,
don't.
the organ is rhythmically pulsating. There's probably a particular point in that cycle where you'd prefer to lay the thing down.
It's just medical science.
Oh, also it turns. If you don't get it in like 1 or 2 tries, it starts turning. In case you were wondering. Yeah. God, I
You're almost
love
better
this.
off just waiting for it to go back to. Whoa, that should not have worked. that was not a good one. No.
Please close her up.
Cool. 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 I got.
The surgeon brings an eye pull at him everything else.
I got fucking sass. It blew a raz on me for that one. It was like, because I ran out of suture.
Bad.
Less than
Look,
2
if we don't
cardiac
use the
arrests.
whole spool, they aren't going to buy a replacement one.
There's cardiac massage in this game. We did one earlier, yes, on a small tot with a pacemaker.
Simply perfect.
It was perfect. Did you see the suture at the end, doctor?
Patch is sure to integrate with the existing tissue. The patient
Yes, let me just clean up the rest of this string that we don't need.
Sorry, I decided to try and make you into a yo-yo as an aside. I thought it would be fun.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind doing more.
Yo-yo connected to your organs.
Well, we wouldn't want to take up all of your time.
Kids love string.
Already spoken to us regarding the research on stigma.
Do you have a cat at home? This is important.
In time, we'll show you what we're capable of. Right, Cynthia?
Yes, Dr. Cromwell.
Yeah, no, you don't have to break the ribs every time. Yeah, thank goodness. Cursed burden.
The NIH has received a request for help from a hospital in Texas.
Hey, Haas.
They're having difficulty with the diagnosis. Based on the patient's chart, there's a good chance that it's stigma.
So this is what we're dealing with, hmm?
These 2 pictures were taken only a few hours apart.
It's time for boss number 2.
I believe so.
A biopsy was attempted, but they were unable
I
to
thought there was
obtain
one
a sample.
more before we operated on another, but maybe not. Nope, okay, yeah.
This seems about right.
Yeah, that's right, it is. Yeah, there's one at Caduceus, and then I don't think the next one's until the next area. And then the thing I
Best.
can't talk about.
The fucking best. I know. I'm waiting.
can't
I'm
talk
fucking
about
waiting
because I'm
for it.
excited.
Laceration on the right thigh.
Who's the main character? It's always the same two people.
Are there any
It's always Marcus and Valerie.
None that I'm aware of. but
And they
keep
just
all
are
of them just in case.
co-protagonists.
Will do.
Again, they just don't really ever give one super priority. They have different stories, but they never really prioritize one over the other.
So, I'm sure
Which is
ours-
good.
Let's stay positive.
No, they both are magical satanic surgeons. Idiot. Everyone knows that. They're
We've
just
established this already, chapter
Actually,
1.
I think we've established that Marcus is satanic and Valerie is holy. So, good stuff.
Yeah, Marcus is a long-time Satanist. Valerie's just a recent convert.
Yeah, she received her powers from a nun.
If it is stigma, then there must be a core somewhere, even if it looks.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Yup, it's new one.
A core.
Is this core? I think this is core.
That's right. We saw something like a core when we were operating on Professor Wilkins.
I'm surprised you remember, Marcus.
Call it a hunch.
Now, in order to treat this, we need to find the Queen virus.
And then stab it through the heart. Its heart, not the patient's heart. That would kill him.
Wherever I go.
Dr. Vaughn?
It's nothing. Let's end this nightmare.
Oh, is this Optus? No, Optus is different.
No,
Optus is
that's
later
later.
on. That's later.
I remember that one.
Yeah, no, that's the one I was thinking of that we can't talk about.
Yeah, it is during the thing that cannot be spoken of.
Nature of this student. We'll just have to open her up and observe it for ourselves.
Okay.
Stigma confirmed.
That must be its core there.
Oh no, it's a globula!
Can't do anything to it since the core is enveloped. The tissue itself looks highly viscous.
Good job.
Oh no, it's a cloud.
Then let's continue.
How did that get in here?
Oh no, he's full of vape.
Is this a tumor?
Stop raining on my liver.
The core's been exposed.
That is a liver, right?
Use the laser to it's working.
Oh no, it hid.
The core's being covered by the tissue again. Please drain it.
Yeah, this one is literally just globule.
There is still tissue left inside the patient. Please drain it.
This one was pretty easy, if I remember.
Does it dry out over time?
I think so.
Yeah, the biggest thing was just managing all the little tumors that get left behind.
Vitals are dropping.
Yeah.
If you just tried to go ham on the boss, you would lose.
Right.
quickly.
You do need to maintain the things it leaves behind.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. And I think you hit those with laser, don't you? Or no, you have to drain those. That's what
You gotta
I was saying
drain them.
backwards. You drain those. You laser once.
Oh
they
boy.
harden.
Oh
Looming
no.
over the patient. You laser this part, right? Oh wait, no, that's burning. Better. Well, maybe if I laser it a little bit, gotta be sure.
Wow, that turned around really fast.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. If the things.
No,
burst.
this lasering's definitely going the wrong direction.
Do not give it an
Nope,
inch
yeah,
of leeway.
confirming definitely not responding well to laser. Patient is not responding to laser. On further lasering, not responding to laser.
The core's been exposed. Use the laser to it's working.
I need to remember to take these break times it gives me.
Is this a tumor? Let's burn it with the laser.
There is still tissue left inside the patient. Please drain it.
There we go.
Just a little more. Did it split up?
And here we go. Here's the fun part. Oh, by the way, there's two. Got him.
Yeah, yeah. This kind of sucks.
Bonus stage.
Let's extract it with the PAL procedure. First, use the drain on the hardened tumor.
The draining is complete.
Aha! It fooled you.
The drain on the hardened tumor. Good job, Doctor. Don't ignore the other tumors now.
Vitals are dropping. The remaining tissue is hardened? Does it dry out over time?
We can't use the drain on the hardened tissue. Use the laser to soften.
Oh boy.
Oh god, I thought that was it.
Your patient seems to be
south.
Damn it, guys! I
the
can't all start talking at once. That's enough to throw me off of those.
For Dr. Vaughn and the pain of they both.
You had so much more time.
Yeah, and then I just made a mistake because I was. All right, I'll ask for silence at certain parts, Doctor.
All right.
That must be.
We can't. The tissue itself looks highly.
Good job.
Okay, then let's continue this and drag the core out. Is this a tumor? Let's burn it with the laser.
The core's been exposed. Use the laser to incinerate. It's working. The core's being covered by the tissue again. Please drain it. There is still tissue left inside the patient. Please drain it.
Stop.
Vitals are dropping. Is the tumor hardening? The draining is complete. Use the scalpel to excise it. The tumor has been excised. Good job, Doc.
The remaining tissue is hardened? Does it dry out?
Now we can use the scalpel to... The tissue has been detached. Extract it with a fork. The tissue has been extracted. It's dangerous to leave the pieces of cellular tissue alone. Just a little more.
Did it split up?
The core has to be in one of them. Use the drain to find it.
More of the tissue has been created. Drain it immediately.
Damn it.
Vitals are dropping?
Use the drain on the broken tumor and excise it with the scalpel.
I think I'm done. Fuck! Yeah, once they all start popping, it gets...
That's it.
I wonder if Valerie might be a better choice.
No, because in the time you start recovering, he's still dropping stuff. Marcus works way better on this one.
True.
Yeah. This level's really hard.
Yeah, this isn't something you can damage race. It's all about crisis management.
That must be its...
We can't.
Round 3.
Good job.
Okay, then let's continue this and drag the core out.
This is a disease that requires effective zoning techniques.
The core's been exposed. Use the laser to incinerate. It's working. The core's being covered.
Is this a tumor? Let's burn it with the laser.
Also, the tumors require really high accuracy.
There is still tissue left inside the patient. Please drain it. Just a little more. Did it split up?
The core has to be in one of them. Use the drain to find it.
More of the tissue has been created. Drain it immediately. Vitals are dropping. The draining is complete. The tumor has been excised. Good job, Doctor. Don't ignore the other tumors, though.
That was bad timing.
We did it. The remaining tissue is hardened? Does it dry out over time?
We can't use the drain on the...
Now we can use the scalp. The tissue has been detached. The tissue has been extracted. It's dangerous to leave the pieces of cellular tissue alone.
Ugh.
That was an amazing operation. Let's close her up and be finished.
And I did it without using witch time. Ugh, yeah, if you keep it locked down, you're fine. It's just the whole juggling act.
This is the last time we have to perform an
It's
operation
tough.
in the dark.
I like how at the start we were like, I don't remember this being too hard.
Oh my god. Focus time Tuesday. Yeah. That's... Ugh.
Stigma's mobility far exceeded our expectations.
You all did a great job.
God, and this is like, by the way, we're not even like halfway. I think we're roughly like a third of the way into the game at this point.
Of course, I'll need you to
What chapter are you on?
This is the end of chapter 3.
also be forwarded to Health and
Just give me a strong cup of
I think it
Joe,
has 6
and
or
I'll
7.
Good.
Yeah, I want to say.
You know, there was no way
And then the
you
bonus
anticipated
missions.
Stigma's
Yeah, right.
metamorphosis. I was amazed at how well you adapted. I know you have the healing touch, but even so.
I guess I'm just lucky.
Ugh.
And remember, we're playing on normal.
We're playing on normal. There is in fact a hard and an easy. Thank God. I'll probably have to use easy later on. But quick break for restroom and all that. So I'm gonna do that real quick and be back in just a minute.